Oh, say, can you see the light? What's a proud shouldn't have turned down those cue cards. Oh.
Welcome. Oh, shit. What a start. Hey, welcome back to United States of Australia. I am the Aussie Guy. And this, what I'm about to do, will be very, very funny later. But Guru One's here and says it's too hot for this. I agree, Guru One. Guru One is someone that scares me because he doesn't live far away from me. He actually lives very close to me, which is very threatening. But yeah, it is too hot for this, Guru One. I agree. But then Mistress Meg says -2 Fahrenheit here. And then, of course, Guru One says, I'd happily swap. And Mistress Meg says, I too would swap. So we've got the weather talk out of the way. Now, this is going to be interesting. I've got a lot of stuff today because I did something crazy and I tuned into just about all of a Steel Toe morning show. And fuck, I've got a lot out of it. Now, the problem is with me starting early is the other guys aren't here yet. So you've actually got me solo for the first time. Very, very nervous. So please be gentle in the chat. I don't want to hear any criticisms. This chat is known as a hug box. So, yeah, please comfort me, protect me in this time where I'm trying to go it solo. But let's not mess around.
Aaron's boring, and April adds nothing. It's gonna be great. We're scripting this morning. Come on. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's gonna be mediocre as fuck. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp.
It is that time, but I've also been looking at the chat as well. I'm going to Buckman it a little bit because you guys are now my co-hosts. The chat is my co-host. Rochi says Dean is the best, which if anyone knows Rochi, I think he's being sarcastic, and he doesn't mean that at all. But thank you, Rochi. We've also got I'm Richard. You're a very cool and righteous dude. Well, fucking holla, as Ewa says right there. And I appreciate it. Yes. So Franklin, can Dean fly solo? Probably not. But I will do my best. MG 82. Dean lost 400 pounds this morning. That is very funny because Jay Owenstown says, where's Robbie? Yeah, so Robbie, well, actually, take guesses in the chat, unless you've seen it on Twitter. Don't cheat. Let's play on the honor system. I want to see your guesses in the chat as to why Robbie's not here. Come on, hit me with him. And in the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit about Steel Toe this week. Couldn't afford the co-host. I never could afford co-hosts. And now they've all just abandoned me. No, yeah, so I tuned into Steel Toe on Wednesday. It was a Wednesday morning show. And I think I got there about 20 minutes late. And then I just let it play. It was a night where I didn't sleep well. Probably because I was listening to the Steel Toe morning show, to be honest. But he always talks about how no one can like make fun of his content. Like they just make fun of the goal or the fact that, you know, he's twice convicted of crimes against women and went to jail for one of them. So hang on. Mistress Meg says, I'm just going to cheat just else. All right. So it's his dumb. Sorry, we'll get back to Robbie. Yes. It's his big fat dumb ears that are always fucking infected. He's rupturing eardrums, all sorts of things. We believe he's got a funny shaped head because of all the fat, and it's sort of it's affected his eardrum. I don't know, maybe. Husey, you're drinking a tinny, Dean. I am drinking a tinny. I prefer cans. Prefer cans indeed. Anyway, back to Steel Toe. He always says we can't make fun of his content. We just make fun of the goal or the fact that he's, again, twice convicted of crimes against women. And I was like, well, I'm going to listen to a whole show and let's see what we can get out of it. And like, he's right. It is hard to make fun of his quote unquote content because it's pretty fucking boring and basic. And like, he's just got such cold takes, lukewarm takes, whatever you want to call it. But one thing I haven't done, and one thing I want to do first up, is I want to really break down and analyze his intro to his show, which, why is this not going to the right folder? Come on, computer, you know I'm going alone for the first time, and you're going to fucking do this to me. All right, here we go. So yeah, Aaron's intro, his little piece of production that he's done, I've never really broken it down by all the things that suck about it. And I thought, here's an opportunity. So on Wednesday, funny enough, this took about 3 minutes to get to. There was just dead silence for 3 minutes on Wednesday. I don't remember hearing an explanation for that. But I'm just going to play the pre-production intro that Aaron plays for every Steel Toe morning show. Oh, good point, Husey. You just reminded me of something, Husey. Maybe the computer wants you to play the super tips first. Thank you, Husey. I will get to that in a second. And yes, supertip.gg/USOA. I may be, if not the first, one of the first to be using Supertip with the new rollout. I love the new format of the page, fellas. You've done fantastic with the new format. So yeah, Husey, maybe we'll find out. Maybe the first super tip ever on the new setup. Here we go.
Hello, flipping bloke. I wish you were on Bondi Beach with no foreskin. Hello, flipping bloke. I wish you were on Bondi Beach with no foreskin.
Jesus Christ, Husey. Too soon. Too fucking soon, brother. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, there was a mass shooting in Australia. I believe 10 dead. And it was an anti-Semitic thing. So that's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to break down Steel Toe's intro. Let me go to that layout. Here we go. All right, so we'll pause it straight away there. That's obviously, many people have pointed out in the past, Opie and Anthony used to open their shows with Ecstasy of Gold. Metallica famously has Ecstasy of Gold before they go on stage. I think that's where Opie and Anthony took it from, was from Metallica. So, yeah, he's going with the obvious, like, yes, I'm inspired by Opie and Anthony, and that's absolutely what I'm trying to do here.
In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate.
So now we've got the Punisher. Now pay attention to the music in the background. I will bring that up. But yes, the Punisher, who's not he's not seeking vengeance. He wants to punish people.
In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law. To pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive. It's an emotional response.
It's interesting. I hope you guys will be thinking on the same level. But have you noticed that music? He hasn't taken the music out of the movie mix from the speech, but he's still got Ecstasy of Gold playing in the background. So it completely throws off any fucking vibe he's trying to create. He couldn't even go that far as to just get a version without the background music. But hang on, let's wind it back a little bit.
An emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Now, with all that speech there, he got fired for harassing a woman or, bullying a woman on air. And then the first thing he plays on his show is how he's not seeking vengeance. He wants to punish those that wronged him. You think he's gone ahead and done that over the last couple of years with a HRO from a woman that he violated, and then revenge porn and violating all those terms of release, blah blah blah. So yeah, it does feel like he is delivering punishment to women because a woman got him fired.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme. We're too wild. We're too out of control. We're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right.
So this is Hughes, you'll obviously know Paul Heyman, wrestling personality. He was at the time the owner and running ECW, and this speech is a real life. It's a shoot, as they say in the biz. It's a real speech to the locker room moments before they air their very first pay-per-view. They're about to go live, very first pay-per-view. So he's speaking to a bunch of, like the guys that have been tossed aside, the guys that aren't good enough for the big leagues. He's telling them, tonight's your night. Here's your opportunity. How does that relate to what Aaron's doing here? Like, he just thinks because he got fired, he's now like one of the extreme guys. I think it's more that he wasn't he doesn't have the right gauge of what's appropriate and not appropriate, and he just got thrown out on his ass. But he does like to say he's not into wrestling. He's not a wrestling guy. There's a bit of wrestling involved here.
Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Another shitty little edit there. Also made it to the dance. So the internet is the dance, but now he wants to go back to radio. Yet he still says we've all made it to the... Anyway. And then we hit the Bret Hart theme music. So yeah, Bret Hart, a bit more wrestling from Aaron, the guy that's not a wrestling guy. We're all wrestling guys. Which, yeah, I was a wrestling guy at one point. I'm over it now, but I was. So yeah, I just wanted to break that down because it's so horribly edited, and it just doesn't really apply to what he's doing. But anyway, let's get to the actual show. And for those of you that were here at the beginning of the show, I did something very, very funny, which was talk about the weather. Because as we all know, what do I say on this show all the time? Is if you're talking about the weather, you got nothing to talk about. And so it's very funny that I opened my show with it. How dumb that'd be to open your show with weather talk.
Good morning, everybody. Do you have your headphones in? Do you have your snowblower in tow? Oh, that sucked yesterday. Ew. That was bad, dude. That was gross. That was disgusting. It snowed all day and all night in the lovely state of Minnesota. It was bad news. I just happened to be out doing my driveway at the same time everyone else was.
So this is where it gets fun. But what a way to kick it off. It's like, yeah, I mean, everybody that's listening knows my experience. We all know it snowed outrageously last night. So yeah, let's kick off with where we can all fucking relate to. I'm listening to this where it's fucking 80 something degrees at 10 o'clock at night or something. It makes total sense to kick off with weather. But now we get to hear, I love when Aaron tells little stories about his real life. And you get to get a little bit of understanding of what the life is like with Aaron Imholt.
When you live in a community and you know your neighbors and you have a real life, some of you really need this setup. You go out, and if you're all doing your driveways at the same time, everybody just kind of helps out. A little bit of the sidewalk. Take a little swipe of theirs, a little swipe. It's nice. And, I always make sure if I'm the first one in my neighborhood to be doing the snow removal, I always do the whole sidewalk.
Well, here we go, everyone. All right. So I've never experienced snow. I've been to the snow once. I don't know fucking snow shoveling. Don't fucking. Rochi, you fucking with me? One mic's working, isn't it? Go fuck yourself. I don't know shoveling snow etiquette. I don't know driveway etiquette, but Aaron M. Holt, I get the feeling this is all pretty fucking obvious and basic, but Aaron is going to explain it to us.
Do the whole sidewalk. Because there's your part of the sidewalk and your neighbor's part of the sidewalk. Do the whole sidewalk. It builds up a lot of goodwill. That shit comes back to you, Holmes. Always do the whole sidewalk. So I did that. My neighbor helped me out a ton yesterday. It was really nice. It really cut down on the amount of, because it's that heavy snow, man. It's that they call it heart attack snow. It's that snow that, you shovelfuls in, your lower back is screaming at you.
Isn't this fascinating? Is that better, folks? Am I literally... are these people fucking with me, or am I actually not being heard? In all seriousness, folks, I don't need this. But yeah, isn't it great that Aaron is such a good snow shoveler? Isn't this fucking interesting? I just want to go back and hear this a little bit again.
Down on the amount of, because it's that heavy snow, man. It's that they call it heart attack snow. It's that snow that, you shovelfuls in, your lower back is screaming at you. It's bad news. So we just...
You fucking faggot. Seriously. 3 shovelfuls in. You arsehole. My back is hurting the first shovelful because I've been fucking shoveling shit my entire life, you asshole. Go fuck yourself. Now he thinks I'm mad at him. See, Aaron doesn't get the bit. That's what Aaron does all the time. We're going to see that later. He'll always, he has to let people know that he was doing a joke. He can't just let his bit be his bit. He has to make sure people know, no, I'm just fucking around with you. So now we get into Aaron talking about stuff that he's doing other than shoveling snow. And he watches television. And we all love when shows come on and tell us about what they've been watching and how interesting it is. Well, Aaron's been watching the Diddy documentary, and start putting in the chat what you think Aaron took out of the Diddy documentary, and then there'll be another quiz question later.
Any deeper, the knife just, if 50 Cent was in any way a part of the editorial process of this, like what to clip out and what to keep, it had to be hell on earth for the person editing this. They should get an Emmy or a Golden Globe or whatever you get for a Netflix thing. Because if 50 was over their shoulder,
yeah, that's how that works. What difference does it make who, if the stuff is horrific, it doesn't really matter who was telling you to put it in or not. He just wanted an excuse to do, I guess, a 50 Cent impression.
Dog, keep that in. They're like, this one episode is 4 hours long. No, they talking mad shit about Diddy right here. You got to keep that in. This thing won't make air if I keep all of this shit. This one's about him getting diarrhea at a pool party and shitting himself. Yo, dog, that's hilarious. That's really important.
See, nobody had the shitting himself. No one had. I didn't see anyone put shitting himself in the chat as to what Aaron took out of the Diddy documentary. But yeah, he's going to riff a little bit more on 50 Cent. Now, Here's where the challenge is, folks. All right, this is going to lead somewhere, and it leads somewhere predictable. What I want you guys to do in the chat is when you figure out where it's going, type it in the chat. I want to see how early on everyone picks up on where he's going, because I picked up on it very early.
Important to what we're doing here. People need the full Diddy. When Diddy went doo-doo in his pants, we need that story. I just imagine Diddy being at the interviews, like with the people talking shit, or 50 Cent being at the interviews with people talking shit about Diddy and just going, and what else? And they're like, no, that's all I know about Diddy. Come on, there's got to be more. She's like, no, there's no more. Come on, man. There's got to be more than that. No, I swear to God, that's all. I've already
keep saying the same thing over and over. It is fucking comedic genius.
He said that there was one guy who was just like, their like sex pet, and he was talking about how they would just give him drugs and baby oil laced in drugs, and he would just fuck for days and days on end. Like you just turned up, like you wound up one of those monkeys with cymbals, and you just sat there for days.
Come on, chat.
It's wild, man. I mean, Diddy had a midlife crisis.
Come on,
Got
chat.
heavy into all kinds of drugs, designer drugs, pink cocaine, purple cocaine, blue cocaine, orange cocaine. And he just had this midlife crisis, and you could just see the change in him. And then there were some times where, like, from his own recordings that they got for this.
All right, I'm going still to. Could we stop the crosstalk? I want you guys to fucking tell me where this is going. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. You got to know where he's fucking taking this.
Documentary, you'd see his face when he was talking, and it was eerie to me because I'm like, oh boy, I know that face. Like there's no reasoning with that guy. There's no telling that guy what's up. He's gone. Forget it. He belongs to the Angels now. And the whole.
Thank you, MG082. April, yes. Yeah, as soon as he started mentioning the drugs and all that, I'm like, we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere here, and it's straight to April. Yeah, nice try, Richard. Come eating. I mean, I guess partly. Well, I saw something up here that I actually wanted to highlight. Oh yeah, I mean, you spelt my name wrong. Why is Den all alone? So what happened is, I watched a lot of Stilto this week. Had a lot of clips. Knew I needed more time for the show today, and I thought I can start an hour early, and then the boys will jump on when they jump on. Robbie was going to be here, but his eardrum exploded again. So you know how that is with Robbie.
I mean, every documentary has like a silver lining, like a path for redemption. Like maybe this can happen. Like even Making a Murderer, where Stephen Avery clearly killed that chick. They're trying to be very hopeful and upbeat. Not this one.
What documentaries does he watch? I mean, it depends on the topic and what the fucking goal is for it. But you could find a million documentaries that are just dark and evil. Like it's yeah.
This one was knife goes into Diddy's side, knife gets twisted, knife creates bigger wound, knife gets shoved in deeper. So watch it. It's very good. It's fantastic. You'll love it. Just like, honestly, with any documentary you watch, just understand who's making it, understand what their bias might be, and enjoy documentaries for what they are. Great entertainment.
Isn't that funny? He literally just said a minute ago, I was like, usually documentaries are like trying to have an uplifting message at the end. And now he's saying, we'll just understand who's making it and what their biases are. I was like, yeah, that's what documentaries are. It's through the lens of the fucking person making it. Did we all want to, now that I'm seeing some of the people I saw in the chat while I was watching the Dabbleverse Awards, do we want to talk some Dabbleverse Awards? Hang on a second. I feel like we have to. I think it's got to be the talk of the town after last night. My favorite part was Stealth Chaos and Dr. Chow just fucking shitting on it the entire time in the chat. Shitting on all of us, calling us all fucking morons and idiots. And that was fun. I enjoyed watching that. Outside of that, I don't know, was there any amazing revelations that came out of that? Good point, Rachie. We'll get back to the clips. Should we get back to the clips? Yeah, we'll get back to the clips. Who wants to talk about the Dabbleverse Awards? Seriously. All right, what's my next clip? We are now moving on to, yes, as you all may know, the great and powerful Oz returned to the show this week. And so Aaron is going to speak about Oz's return, but he quickly gets distracted or sidetracked, as it were, if you will, by his problems with YouTube. And so we talk about Oz for a little bit, but then it's all about YouTube.
I enjoyed that a ton. The audience came up big for that. We appreciate it. I did at the end of it. One thing I love about Oz shows is that they're different. And I've really been missing kind of that different vibe. Like,
do you hear that, Oz? What I like about Oz shows is they're different. You're not good, not fun, just different. Cool. He just wants different.
Not having every day be the same thing. So much so, I put a lot of the stuff we usually talk about into the second, third hour of prep stuff so that it didn't kind of take on the same flavor. I liked having Oz in here knowing that he doesn't give a shit about this thing. He doesn't give a shit about that thing. He just wants to,
This Oz sounds fucking great, doesn't he? He makes the show different, and he doesn't give a shit about this. He doesn't give a shit about that. Fucking, yeah, sign the guy up. This is fucking great.
wants to fuck around for a few hours. So after it was all done, Oz and I went upstairs. We started talking, and I said, I got a couple things open for you. You know, we've been growing an audience lately, which thank you guys for that. We've been growing in memberships lately, which keep that moving.
So just, that's what he said. We're growing. We're growing. All right. So what's next?
Knocking out, 99% of our goals and all that. I can't say that word anymore, not till the last 5 minutes. We've been
Don't you love it? These rules he makes for himself, and then he throws himself off in the middle of talking. It's great.
doing better on Rumble Creator Program. We've been doing better on Rumble ad revenue. YouTube ad revenue has been staying very, consistent. We do need to kind of attack YouTube today. We need to thumbs up. We need to gift memberships. We need to do all that. We've been gone for a week. A lot of shit expired. A lot of shit went away. Not for monetary reasons, but purely for competitive reasons for me. Let's attack.
Competitive with what and who? That's what's weird. Like, surely you just want to continue to grow. That's the ideal thing. Who are you competing with, Aaron? What's the competition?
That today. Although, here's my thing. Like, we're back on YouTube now. Guys, hit like as much as you can.
Yeah, guys, hit like as much as you can, please.
Well, I mean, one time. As many of you hit like.
Yeah, like he said, just once, but on all your alts is what I meant. Yeah.
Like, once. YouTube's going to keep choking us off. Like, we're coming back from another suspension, and this one's for hate speech. Like, it's the numbers on YouTube are going to get worse.
Now, remember, we're all mentally ill, right? The way we go about, our fucking coverage of Aaron, and we'll get to Kiki later. We're all mentally ill and crazy, and, all of you guys, the fans of these shows, are all violent. They're violent people with violent rhetoric. How many of us have been done for hate speech on our shows? Anyone? Has anyone been done for hate speech?
If those numbers on YouTube go up in any way, shape, or form, I must be the most talented fucking guy who ever lived.
You gotta love him. You gotta love him. This is great. Make me the most talented broadcaster ever live, please, please.
Are going to get worse. If those numbers on YouTube go up in any way, shape, or form, I must be the most talented fucking guy who ever lived. Because there's no reason they should. There's no way they should. People have gotten used to Rumble. They love Rumble. When we're on Rumble only, our numbers are higher because Rumble puts you in the algorithm and more people tune in.
Are you guys following this at all? Like, this is insane. Iwa, I have toe fatigue, honestly. He's as delusional as Fac X. Look, I get it. And I'd had the fatigue. And last week we didn't touch the toe because I was like, he came across as desperate, saying some wild bullshit. It's just this week I so happened to just listen to a lot of his show. And I was like, you know what? I gotta talk about this shit.
We've hit 800 both.
So let's go back. Let's see if we can follow it.
Good. There's no way they should. People have gotten used to Rumble. They love Rumble. When we're on Rumble only, our numbers are higher because Rumble puts you in the algorithm and more people tune in. We've hit 800 both days this week.
What does Aaron think the algorithm is? And how do you like getting put in it? We're all in the algorithm, Aaron. It's just how much traction you get as to how far it reaches. Yeah, sure. Maybe people get shadow banned, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, we're all in the algorithm. It's just how far it can reach.
That hasn't happened in forever. And the reason that is because we're basically building up credit with Rumble and they're pushing us it's an organic algorithm. It's not a calculated algorithm like YouTube. They're saying Jew a lot. They're saying Fuentes a lot. They're saying this a lot. They're being spicy. Knock them out.
how many how many shows would be saying Fuentes and Jew a lot on their streams, but they chose this gun to choke. Yeah.
Don't send them anywhere. Rumble, they don't really care what you say or what you're playing. They're just like, oh, more people are watching them there. Because, like, we're in the top 5 in podcasts every morning when we're on. Top 5 in podcasts. And they just go, well, push that one forward. And we're going up by, it seems like every day our subscriber number ticks up by 100. And it's awesome. I love it. But YouTube.
Oh, forgot to edit that. That's me ending my screen record. Decline host. I do love this comment. That Eccles guy really sucks too. But he then followed that up with, this show is pissing me off. And I don't know, that seems unnecessarily aggressive, but well, I apologize. But stick around, it might get better. You never know. Hopefully NJ Ranger will be here soon. And maybe a bit of Josh as well. So, you know, don't lose faith. Stick around. Next we got Aaron doing a little bit of a funny, showing his personality, but then we're going to really delve into Oz's new deal on the show. What's lured Oz back to the show?
The Rumble rants, the memberships. I do want to get back to 600 members on Rumble. We've been there once. I want to get there again.
Well, he's probably already gone, but it's sad to see you go, Decline host. Nah, he's out. Oh, that fucking sucks. All right. Can we? Do you reckon we can do it without Decline host? I don't know if I can do it without him. No, I'll try.
I want to get there again. We're 69 away today. All right. Make it 2 more so it can be 6-7. That's my shit right there. So I went up and talked to Oz yesterday after the show. And I said, look, we're doing better than we've been doing since probably 2022, 2023. Like we've got a little something extra.
Wait a minute. That's when they got rid of Oz. So hang on. This is
like we've got a little.
Ah, damn it.
And I said, look, we're doing better than we've been doing since probably 2022, 2023.
They're doing better than they've been doing since they got rid of him, I guess. But in the meantime, Corey and April have left well before all of this. Thank you very much, Husey. Back over on Super Tip. I'm going to play now.
Oh, blooming heck. I dropped my fish and chips. Anyway, Karmic puts the FAG in karmic fatigue. Also, I wish Hackamania 3 happened on Bondi Beach.
All right, so Husey's going to continue to hammer home the mass shooting today, but thank you for the $5. Husey. All right, let's get back to Aaron. So yeah, Oz got let go at the last good time Aaron remembers financially, and it's taken 3 years to get him back. All right, what's the deal, Aaron? What did you propose to him?
Like we've got a little something extra to bring somebody aboard. We can hire again. And it's just because of the growing audience and Rumble creator and all that stuff. It's been really great. And I said, I got 2 options for you. You can do the evening shows with me. Now, Oz is adamant about doing the shows in person.
All right. So NJ's obviously been watching. He said, I can't fucking take any more of this. I got to go bail this fucker out. Oh, where's your fucking, there it is.
New Jersey Ranger 201. What a fucking moron you are.
Oh, now I got to add him to stage. There he is. NJ, how you doing, brother?
No, I'm good. It wasn't because of that. I just saw the DM this morning. And I was like, oh shit. Well, then I'm not gonna leave this guy to fend for himself for an hour. There's no shot.
No, I appreciate it. Look, the chat will let you know how they felt about it, but I felt comfortable enough, you know. But I was looking up at the clock, going, how long till the other boys get here? Because it's hard to just keep talking on your own constantly, you know.
It's Mersh Fat Krang time. Many people are saying.
Mersh Fat Krang. Actually, don't worry. No need to tell you that.
And I like that. But I said, driving here 3 nights a week to do the evening shows. I told him straight up, I go, the evening shows are hurting, man. They are not doing, I mean, the shows are quality. The shows are good. People just don't want to watch them anymore.
He can't, like, he starts to give a little bit of honesty. You know what I mean? And he starts to make you go, okay, Aaron sees it. And then before he even fucking finishes getting it out of his mouth, I mean, the shows are fucking awesome. And it's just, there's other things at play here.
Yeah, the evening show he's snatching self-awareness from the jaws of having your head up your own ass. The evening shows are fucking, like, to say that they're hurting is like an insult to hurting. Yeah. Like, shit is bad, bro.
His evening show's on YouTube now. I know he'll say Rumble's our fucking main platform, but his evening shows on YouTube do not even get to our numbers now. No. Like, that's how bad they've gotten. He's often under 1,000 views on his evening shows on YouTube. So, yeah.
So I said I got to try to give him something different. I said having you on the evening shows might be really fun. I said, but that's 3 days a week. I said the other thing I have for you is Thursday morning.
Wait, why? Why does it have to be 3 days a week? You know what I mean? Like, it's your company. Like, if Oz wants to do one night show a week, let him do one night. Why does it have to be 3?
This motherfucker plays Calvin Ball all the time, and then, like, he freaks out about the arbitrary rules that he sets up for himself. You gotta love it.
It's great. It's so good. Oh, look at this face.
Thursday mornings, I'm by myself. It's kind of weird. 3 days a week.
You're by yourself every evening show.
Got a co-host. Thursday, we have nothing. Rumble Friday being one person is fine because I'm DJing for you guys and taking requests and all that shit.
Yes, Rumble Friday is I don't have to prepare anything day. I just got to wait for them to send me clips with money attached.
And that's DJing, sitting there and playing, here's the N-word song from, and it's the Muppet movie.
Yeah. Here's another person saying the N-word.
But Thursday, I don't have anybody. And I came up with a number for him. I threw him the number. He liked the number. And this son of a bitch, you want to know what Oz did? And I loved this. I laughed.
I love this too, Oz. Congratulations to you. And fucking Johnny, dummy, take note.
When he sent me the message later, because we agreed to what we were going to do. And then he sent me a message later. He goes, we went over today. He goes, if we go over in the future, you think I could get a little piece of that on Thursdays? I said, my man.
My man indeed, Oz. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I just fucking sit there and take the probably $50 to $75 he's offered you to do Thursdays, maybe 100. Maybe he's going to splurge to 100. No, say you want me to help you make money. I'll help you make money, but you got to give me more of a fucking taste if I help you make money. That's fucking great, Oz. Good for you. We got Kraut Cat. Sorry, just answering the call.
Charge it to the Krangers.
Thank you, Kraut Cat. Very good. It is Mersh Fat Krang is NJ Kraut Cat gimmick. So
yes. That's the watch phrase for those of you at home.
Yes. So good for you, Oz. And hit that fucking goal on a Thursday for Oz. I definitely endorse that. Hit that goal, blow past that goal, and get Oz the money. Yeah, sure, Aaron's will still get his money, but good for Oz and fucking Baumert, the fucking lovely and beautiful James Baumert. $50, dude. You're a crazy man. Merry Christmas, fucko. What does that say? AB. It should be JB. Right?
It's the rollout of the new and improved super tip system, right?
Yeah. I'm going to check with Moody later to see if Husey was the first super tip on the new rollout. But, thank you very much, Baumert. You're so good to us. We really fucking appreciate it, dude. And we love you.
That's right.
I go, all right. So I said, you'll get what we've agreed upon, plus 50% of the over on Thursdays. And then I said, if we're under, I'm going to take 50% back. No, I didn't say that.
I guarantee he did say that, even as a joke. He said it. So that was that part. So then we get on to the chat starts to wind him up about Johnny, or like, the fans have been winding him up about Johnny. Now, as I said just before, when Oz presented his offer to Aaron, I was like, Johnny, like, take note. Like, yeah, all right, you could sit there for 4 hours being a nothing sack of shit and get your $7,500, whatever you get, or you could get into the show, actually fucking be a decent co-host, and maybe you could get fucking hit the goal and then earn some extra money. But yeah, we're all concerned about how Johnny feels about Oz returning.
That's right.
Have a conspiracy theory, and they're like, Johnny felt so threatened by Oz, you could tell. Now, this is retards. This wasn't everybody, but there were like, I saw 4 people sending me messages going, oh man, was Johnny okay today? He seemed like he was threatened by Oz. I'm like, Johnny's fucking sick and he's doing very, very poorly. Like, Johnny is not threatened by Oz. Live one day in Johnny's shoes and you'd be surprised the amount of shit that rolls off your back that you're not threatened by.
Yeah, we do know he spends 4.5 hours with you on 3 of those days. So yeah, we do know the shit that he can just accept and let it roll off his back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, you're telling me that the dude that cried over not even spilled milk, cried over spilled water is unflappable. The dude who cried multiple times over Mersh comments is some kind of man of steel. I myself am not buying it. I'm gonna take the under on that.
I'm with you. I do love that. Like, obviously the saying is crying over spilled milk. It was literally crying over spilled
Even
water.
less than that. Milk, because okay, milk hard to get out of shit like that. That
Yeah.
takes a process.
If you don't get it all out, it's going to start to stink.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have lots of other shit to deal with. So no, Johnny is not Johnny. I would say Johnny's happy that Oz is back. I don't think Johnny cares that Oz is back or not. Johnny,
this is such ringing endorsements for his 2 co-hosts that he now has. So earlier we heard Oz, he makes is different, which is always positive. I know, when you get one of your friends to ask a woman what she thinks of you, and, oh, he's different. Yeah, that's definitely, she's into you, But he also said that Oz didn't care about different topics, doesn't give a shit about them. Now Johnny doesn't even give a shit about who else is on the show. Fuck it. I'm just another employee. Who gives a shit? Sounds like a good team. Good team.
Big time.
He will not be here today. He did send me a text this morning. He's not feeling well. His microphone is not doing well. He has a temporary solution for it, and then I think a new microphone this weekend. Thank you guys for that GoFundMe. I'm just kidding.
He didn't even get didn't get it out before he said, I'm just kidding. I'm just like, no, you either like own it, like do it and stick with it, or don't do it at all. But yeah, that to me is just piss weak. Because yeah, the GoFundMe joke's a good joke. He did a GoFundMe to fucking move out, and he still hadn't moved out.
Yeah, Aaron pressed him on that. I mean, obviously using the chat as the boogeyman, like many people are saying that this is a scam, but like, why the quick dismount?
Yeah. Shit show, get well soon, Johnny's mic. Yeah, his mic's not doing well.
Yeah, one mic.
God damn it. I hate it when I can sense you guys being too autistic to take a joke. I'm kidding.
Isn't that funny? Like, I knew what was coming, but I didn't remember what was coming. You know what I mean? I literally just said, like, own it, Aaron. It's a good joke. Like, that was my attitude to hearing it. And he's immediately like, you're going to be freaked out about this. I know how you guys are going to react. It's like,
yeah, notice it's about the chat being too autistic to take a joke and not him being too autistic to make a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Aaron, you don't know. Don't tell us. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Shut up. I know you enough. Don't try to sneak a spitball past the bat. This is the guy who's beaten everyone who's come after him, survived everything, fucking killed them all. I know what you're...
He's arguing with no one. And he's telling them how better he is than them. This mythological person that had a problem with what he just said. Oh, it's crazy. Dayla, the great Dayla, best mod on YouTube. Thank you for being a member for 13 months since the beginning. One of the first ones. Also, Shit Show was the original, apparently. He posted something on Twitter the other week that he was the original member. So thank you, Shit Show. You're a good egg. Although you hate me, you still support me. It's good. Anyway, Daylar's been a member for 13 months. When you taken me to Red Lobster, Dean, NJ Arc later?
Yes.
Yes. Sometime, Dayla. Sometime. We'll do that. You know, I'd gladly do it. It's logistically it's difficult, but we can do it one day. We'll do it one day.
Spitball passes bad. This is the guy who's beaten everyone who's come after him, survived everything, fucking killed them all.
What about the state of Minnesota? Did you beat them? 8 days in jail. I don't know.
I know what you're thinking before you're even thinking it, son. Don't fucking get Bucky with me. So Johnny won't be here today because he's not feeling well. He's got mic issues. He'll be back on Monday, and I think he's doing his show this afternoon. So give him a whole bunch of shit this afternoon when you watch his show. And just be like, oh, so you bailed on it. Just tell him he bailed on Aaron because he's mad about Oz coming back.
What a surprise. So the chat tried to make Aaron feel bad about Johnny. And now Aaron's just got to flip it and go fuck with Johnny and make him feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good friend. That's a friend right there. Thank you for being a friend. I get one sing a show. That's the one. Husey has been a member for 3 months. Where you been, Husey? Anyway, NJ Ranger want to come. Oh, Jesus Christ. Want to come to a Bondi Beach party?
I'd be down. Yeah. Again, my old man would say that Australia is too far. Just see more white people. But now I have convenient excuse to want to go. So things are different.
Yeah. Is that the ball washing?
Yes. And but then we got a gatekeep later in the episode.
All right. Wait, that was done. Yeah, fuck it. I've removed it anyway, so it's done now. What's my next one? Oh yeah, what to do about evenings? We discussed it earlier. Well, he discussed earlier that the evening shows are in the shitter at the moment. So he's going to talk about what do we do with the evening show? What's the plan?
I don't know what to do with that evening show. I'm not sure. Like, it's missed 2 shows in a row. Now, the morning's picked up for it. Thank you, guys. You rule. We're having...
Again, he can't just go with the fact that the evening show is struggling. He's got to throw in, the morning show's crushing it. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm great. But this thing, I do need to address this thing.
Been a perfect week, and I appreciate that. But I needed a night off from the evening shows, not because it's like it's hard work or whatever, but I needed to let that shit refresh itself. And it's probably just too much toe, because it's odd that the mornings are doing better and the evenings are doing worse. You know, I think it's just the too much toe.
This whole thing, the mornings are doing better. Like, they're not. Like, we've all seen how much better his morning show has done in the past, right? So it is insane, but he obviously buys the Twitter and fucking, well, it's mainly Twitter, I think, that inflates it. And then obviously everyone talks about how Rumble numbers are fake. Like, I'll give him the Rumble numbers, whatever, like 400 on Rumble, 100 on YouTube, 500, good for you. All right, but to add the fucking 120 from Twitter or whatever it is, and also, Aaron, by the way, you talk about YouTube choking your channel. You have choked your Twitter account with all the blocking and the not allowing replies. Your shit doesn't go out to anyone because nobody interacts with it because they can't. They quote tweet it, and then that becomes a part of their algorithm. As it were, if you will, not yours. It becomes a part of theirs because they have to quote tweet you to actually get you to see their message. The numbers you could be doing on Twitter, like he could be doing 2000 live if he'd actually hadn't choked his Twitter down, because there'd be that many people scrolling past his fucking Twitter feed.
This guy also makes fun of both Karmic and Chad Zumach for doing this same. Oh yeah, I got 98 on YouTube and I have 150 on X. Like, meanwhile, again, these are impressions. They're like, and with an extremely low threshold for what the fuck counts as an impression. Then meanwhile, when it suits you, you do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, hypocrisy, please. Yes, there's a gentleman. I think he might be armed. I'm 100% that he's armed. So,
and to be real with you, I just wanted the break last night to see if we took a night off after 2 misses. You got to take a hint. So I'm like, let's let this refresh a little bit. We'll come back tonight, and then we'll kind of if that's the case. And, we can hit twice a week. Maybe we do Monday, Tuesday evening shows.
Okay, Chad Zumach, do you want your audience to tell you what to do? What is going on?
Evening shows. And then Wednesday we do like a Rumble Friday evening show. And maybe that's what we decide to do. Silver Wolf to be very honest with you.
Rumble Friday's a brand. If it's on a different day, it's still Rumble Friday, but it's a Rumble Friday evening show.
It's Rumble Friday Presents the Steel Toe Evening Show.
Yes, exactly. Holy shit. Hughesy's working hard for us here. 133 watching it, only 42 likes. Let's change this. Yeah, hit the like button. I don't say that enough. I hear people saying hit the like button all the time, and I never remember to do it. The other thing I don't really do either, and I'm learning from Carl from WATP, which maybe I shouldn't, because, people will call me a fucking panderer and a fag and all that stuff. But I don't say supertip.gg/USOA enough. It's the new layout of Supertip. And take your opportunity to, I don't know, just give me money, really. That's all I'm talking about. Hang on. Actually, I've got a drop for that I just discovered earlier that I've got.
So guys, rally up. I need you. If you like this show and you want it to stay on the air, paying up is part of it.
Yes, indeed, it is. Or it's not. Whatever. Just enjoy the show. And if you don't enjoy the show, do that too. This next one, I played a bit before. I can't remember if you were on at the time, NJ, but he did the whole 69 members away, and then he was like, I prefer 67, And,
are you kidding me?
Yeah. So, finger on the pulse, Aaron has made it a thing on this particular day.
What's the point? Abel Graham with $1 says, if you say 6'7" one more time, 9/11 is going to happen. 6'7" rules, guys. You gotta get on it.
You gotta get on it, dude. Is he the last to every fucking party? Like, what the fuck?
You know what? I expected that to be a lot less funny than it was. I gotta give credit where credit is due. It's not funny in the way that he intends it, and I know that he knows that it's cringe and he's trying to lean into it. Yeah, but somehow it's one layer of an onion away from that. In terms, it's not me laughing because he's self-aware. It's me laughing at his attempt to be self-aware, and
that was what was so great to me, because I'm like, he's trying to lean into this, and it's like, again, you're exposing how late to the fucking party you are on everything. You're always the last person to figure shit out. It's been crazy. So next up, we go to, oh, dude, this is his radio dream. Oh, Aaron.
This week, I had a dream about 101. I did. I had a dream I was back at 101 and Gary molested me. No, I had a dream I was back at 101 and they wanted me to come back and do a show. Do you think I should call? Do you think it would be funny if I called him? Should I just call 101 and be like, Your morning show guy's pretty old. I think that maybe we should talk about some kind of a backup plan here. I'll be honest with you. If they said yes, I'd go back. I mean, not go back. I'd add them to this and we just watch our language in the morning.
I had a dream. Kim Nicholson, Lady KB. One was on my dick, one was on my face. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if I just opened up my Twitter DMs right now, created a threesome group with Kim Nicholson and Lady KB, and I just look, because if they're into it, I'll do it. That's how you sound, Aaron. You sound fucking ridiculous.
He just did the haha. Oh, that would be crazy. Haha. JK. Unless.
Yeah. Stop talking about, like, none of these radio stations want you, dude. Like, literally, this show, we're going to get to a couple of them, but like his news stories, so we only cover the first 2 hours and then the last 7 minutes, right? That's what we're covering today. In the first 2 hours, he had 2 trans stories. He obviously did his 50 and Fiddy and Diddy thing, where he was impersonating 50 Cent. He has a story about a black church. He had what else did he have? Fuck. Oh no, he did. That's right. He did some health insurance talk and financial groups buying up fucking businesses. Blah blah blah. Kim Nicholson says, "Oh, it was a joke." No. Look, I'm not going to create the DM group. I know you're into it. It's just logistics at this point. It's fun.
I'd go back. I would. I'm dying to add radio to this. That's like the last frontier. YouTube, Rumble. There's 2 things I want to do that I would consider everything here complete. Get back on Twitch, get back on radio. And then we've got them all. You've got Twitch, you've got Rumble, you got YouTube, you got Kick, you got Twitter, you got Facebook. I don't even think, will Rumble Studio even let us stream to that many?
Hey, Aaron, we've all got all of those except radio. And we can actually go, I could go onto Twitch tomorrow. I could start a Twitch account. You know what I mean? It's not a dream I need to fucking worry about. I could be on Twitch tomorrow if I wanted to. You can't. You got yourself banned, created that problem for yourself. And then radio? Why aren't you on radio, Aaron? That's right. You got yourself fired and created that problem for yourself too. So, yeah, you keep trying to conquer these frontiers that you created for yourself. That's his life, isn't it? He just creates these fucking challenges for himself that he can never meet and then gives excuses as why he can't meet them. Right?
Yeah. It's seems like a you problem kind of ass situation.
Yeah. And the radio, the final front. I mean, look, I would do radio as a goof, like any radio right now as a goof. I would do it for, as long as I could, as he says, just do my streaming and then it gets aired on radio. Sure, I'd do that for a goof, but no radio station is offering decent enough money for you to actually commit to that full time. But anyway.
Things. And then back on radio. I mean, that would be like the ultimate conquest. That would be like I've united all the belts and it's over. I mean,
yeah, it's just like that, Aaron. The things, all those things that you can sign up for at any time for free. You earned those belts. You've unified the division by getting all those platforms together. Just genius. Next up, we've had the radio dream. Oh, yeah. So someone sent in a clip of Fat Sean, the lawyer. Yes. That's what Aaron calls him, not me. I'm just going by what Aaron calls him. Aaron, I didn't clip it, but it was the guy that's such a fucking pro. He gets this clip sent to him, and then he's got to vet it first because, as we know, he's on probation and he can't just fucking play a clip that gets sent to him because he could go to jail for it, right? So he does have to vet the clip. So he has to do that live on air because he don't have a producer. He don't have anyone else to fucking check it out for him first. And so he just did that live on air and there'd be silence. And he's like, I'm listening, and then silence, I'm listening. And then he laughs. He goes, all right, I can play this. I was like, oh, great. Cool. I'm glad we got there. This is basically him sticking up for Fat Sean. And I mean, it speaks for itself. You guys will get it.
We can play fat lawyer, Sean. You fat Sean. I love when retarded Spurgs will call Sean fat as if Sean doesn't own any mirrors. Sean doesn't know. Calling Sean fat is like calling 50 Cent black. It's like, oh God.
50 Cent was on his brain because he just watched the Diddy documentary, you know.
Calling 50 Cent black. It's like, oh, got him, I guess. He didn't know.
Oh, you even used his catchphrase. Oh, no. That's how do you not have the self-awareness in this moment? You said got him. How many times has Melton got him on the screen? How many fat jokes has this dumb cunt done about Patrick Melton as if he doesn't know he's a big fucking whale? You insane.
No.
Sorry, were you about to talk?
Oh no, I just look at big old Sean, and I think that he looks like if Flimsy ate me, but the process aged him severely. That's what he's looking like.
It would be a good insult if you called Sean fat, and then all of a sudden he became really self-conscious about it. He's like, "What? This is breaking news to me."
We have sex robots again.
I didn't clip this whole thing, but it was basically this got sent to him because someone sent a message about cum, yummy cum, and it was just cum. And Sean said, "Oh, is this Aaron Imholt's alt account or something along those lines?" And then Aaron just kept going on kept saying cum, yummy cum, blah blah blah. And it's like, all right. I mean, we could have a laugh at this at your expense, but this is you leaning into it. I'll let you have it. You know, you have your little cum thing. All right, we get back to a little bit more YouTube bitching, and then Aaron tells us a story, which is fun. The story from his past, from his childhood. Thought it was very fascinating.
Okay.
You know, I know that YouTube's gonna fuck us. We do a great show. We do an amazing show. They're lucky to have us, but you know, you get their idea of hate speech, which is making a joke about Somalis and orangutans.
I mean, orangutans, Australians in Australia, we call gingers, we call them rangers, right? Because orangutans have fucking orange fur, right? So we call redheads rangers. Yeah, that's not the member of the ape community. Is it the ape community that you would associate with Somalis? I wouldn't have thought. So he's probably right here. The YouTube speak a bit sensitive, calling that hate speech. You know?
Yeah, he should be penalized for a bad comparison.
Yes,
I think that's.
Wouldn't you love it if that's what you get an email from YouTube say this? You were trying to be racist and you fucking missed the mark so badly that we can't have this on YouTube.
If that was true, Gino would not have a channel now.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I just saw Kim Nicholson. You call us what? Yeah, you're a ranger, Kim. You're a fucking ranger. So's fucking Big Red. She's a fucking ranger too. What's an abo? Well, that's short for Aboriginal. They are Indigenous Australians, as Tracy fucking Hollywood says. Yeah, we got worse words. I there was a few streams ago I revealed the Australian racist term for Aboriginals that I think is fun, but I'm not doing it again here today. But I think it's one of the more fun racist terms in the world, as it were, if you will.
They don't want me. So what am I supposed to do? I hate that when people are like, "Oh, you just hate YouTube." They hated me first.
I mean, how childish do you want to be? YouTube hated me first. I didn't hate them until they started hating me. What are you talking about?
I like the generic. Again, this guy makes fun of Chad Zumach, and yet the Chad Zumach mean super chat voice is the same as the Aaron Imholt hater. Oh, I'm Chad. So I'm NJ Ranger. Oh, Chad, you're a loser and you lied about everything.
Oh, I'll say it once, Baumer, once, and I'll spell it once. All right, in case you guys can't understand my accent. The word is Bong, Boong. That's it. All right, done.
Sit here, I gave them a great show. It was amazing. They choked off. They stopped sending my show to people. My click-through rate is higher than it's ever.
That's how YouTube. I get an email every day from YouTube that says Aaron Imholt will be live with the Steel Toe Morning Show, and then they stopped. They just stopped all of a sudden. Stopped.
That's how that works.
Nikki says, "Report it." I'm going down for hate speech. All right, Kim, I'm not saying it again. All right. But yes, that is how you spell it. All right.
Ben, my send out to people rate is lower than it's ever been. I can't.
Fucking hell, Palmer. Sorry. That's my mum's maiden name. Interesting. All right. Stop using it in the chat. All right. Stop it.
Help that. Okay. They hated me first. I'm not going to love someone that hates me. Who am I, April?
All right, this is interesting. Robert Falcone, 3025. You're a big Red Bar fan, NJ, so I'm sure you'd be familiar with this. Just tuned in, and I got to ask, have you seen the old Red Bar clip where he plays a clip of Gino talking about going down on a man while doing MDMA on the Artie and Anthony show years ago? NJ, could you?
Yes, that's a perfect description of what the. Now, of course, Gene will say that it's a joke, whatever, like it's a goof, etc. This guy also, pantomimed or not even pantomimed, sucking a dildo in that same very compound studio. So we report you decide that's actually a really good, enjoyable clip. Yeah, no, it could have also been making out. Gino's talking about a gay experience. It did not seem like a joke.
Yeah. Well, it's basically MDMA. Like,
yes,
like some of those drugs really heighten your sexual drive, as it were, if you will. And I could see where a person, is really horny and gets desperate. I could see that happening. Aaron Imholt licked cum off April's chest. Like, we can see it happening. Dang Lizard, thank you very much for the €5. I think I called them pounds last time, which I'm sure upset you. I know you're not a dirty Brit like Husey. But can you imagine if you also streamed to Odyssey? Wait, is that Live, Trovo, Vimeo, BitChute, DTube, and PeerTube, collecting Ko-Fi donor box, Tiltify, and Flatter? I've never heard of any of those, dang, but thank you. Wait, I think I've heard of obviously I've heard of Vimeo. I think I've heard of BitChute. I think that's all. Oh, and Ko-Fi. That's what I've heard of. Anyway, thank you, dang Lizard. And we also have a shit show. Thank you for the $1.99. Google Keanu C. Thompson's bunghole. All right, I'll say it one more time because in that context, it's not racist. All right, should we get back to it? Yeah. We got to give a sandwich this one. Aaron is a cuck with a humiliation fetish. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He's saying he didn't need the MDMA. I think is his point. It was a bad example of.
So hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, throw a few memberships our way, a little PayPal, a little Venmo, a little Streamlabs. You know how this show survives and thrives. Help us out. Be a part of it. Let's get into it. I have, I listened to an interview with Doug Minkiewicz.
All right, he's about to get into his story, but it's just saying magnesium. This ain't blame drugs for your homosexual feelings magazine, pal. Yeah, as soon as I was saying it, I'm like, damn it, what are you saying, you fucking idiot?
A long time ago, the former Minnesota Twins first baseman. I remember I was in the car driving to my mom's work. I was
sorry, because of the distractions. I'm going to wind this back because, just because.
Time ago, the former Minnesota Twins first baseman. I remember I was in the car driving to my mom's work. I was in middle school. My dad was driving us to my mom's work. We could get breakfast there. Sometimes if the Roseville School District had school and mine didn't, or if my dad took me to a Timberwolves or Timberwolves game the night before, I didn't have to go to school in the morning. And so we would go to my mom's work, which was Roseville High School, and we get some fucking breakfast.
So I love that. Just a little peek into the childhood of Aaron Himwald. His dad takes him to a Wolves game. He gets the day off school, and he gets to go to a different school to have breakfast.
I like how he frames it first as, oh, my mom's work, and then realizes that, oh, yeah, like integral to the story is that my mom's a lunch lady.
Yes.
Like, why would you try to, like, how are you trying to, like, skirt around that when that's the story?
Yeah. Now, there's not a lot left in this clip, but well, after hearing all this, where this ends up is just why? Why did we need all that? Hang on, I'll go back a few seconds. Here we go.
Which was Roseville High School, and we get some fucking breakfast. I remember one time we were driving there and we were listening to morning sports talk radio. And this was in the springtime. The Twins were playing, and Doug Minkiewicz was our first baseman. And the host asked him, he said, how many games do baseball players play hungover? And he said at least 25%.
So what did that other story have to do with that? He was building up to that. I was like, all right, this must have been like a really big moment where he got to meet the guy or fucking something like that. No, he just vividly remembers when, what was the guy's name? I don't even pay attention. Doug Mankiewicz. There you go. He vividly remembers the time he heard him say he plays hungover 25% of the time. Great stuff, Aaron. Great stuff. Well, that leads us to an actual story that he presented. Sorry, did you have something?
I was going to say, what was that little, hey, we got some a little fucking breakfast over. He did a mirth. Yeah. Like whether he is conscious or unconscious of that, that's where it was.
Yeah. So it led into Quentin Jammer, former cornerback in the NFL. There was a story about how he said in 2011 I think it was 2011, he played drunk 8 times, like blackout drunk or absolutely hammered drunk. And so Aaron got into the story, and then he just gets to this point where he's now doing a mock draft in the past.
Stopped drinking completely because being fucked up for 8 out of 16 football games in a season is not, it's not a glowing endorsement, but he admits it was a problem. Okay. All right. I liked Quentin Jammer too. I wanted him. What did the Vikings corner situation look like? Vikings cornerbacks in 2011. I don't think we were
almost 15 years ago. He's gonna look back at this draft and say, could we have got that drunk? Could we have had that drunk?
Let's see if we can take the package and step on it 4, 5, 6 times with baby powder and it'll still sell.
We're in a position to draft in the top 5 in 2011, so I don't think we would have had a shot at Quentin Jammer. No. Antoine Winfield, Chris Cook, Brandon Burton, Chris.
Because we all remember him. We all remember him. It's amazing how many top 10 draft picks across all sports, right? Not just fucking the NFL, the NBA, like even in our Australian sports. The amount of top 10 draft picks you've never fucking heard of is astounding. Like I'd say almost half of every fucking year's top 10 you've never fucking heard of. Because it just doesn't happen. Anyway, you gotta love a fucking mock draft from 15 years ago, don't you? It's fucking great. All right, now the hobo chili recipe saga begins.
Yes,
is Hobo here? I haven't seen him in the chat.
I haven't seen him.
But Aaron went on a roller coaster ride of emotions with Hobo chili recipe on Wednesday.
That Hobo tweeted.
By the way, this is a long one. He talks about Hobo for a good couple of minutes here.
That Hobo tweeted, I didn't know Hobo had like an obsession with me. I thought Hobo and I were cool. Hobo has this like weird homoerotic hostility towards me. Like he tweets once in a great while and like 3 out of 4 are about me. And I had no idea. And
should we go to Hobo's Twitter? Should we maybe fact check him live? I don't know. Hang on a sec. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. There's too much work. Fuck it. I don't care.
I don't mean to insult Hobo because like anytime someone is like tweeting for your attention, and then you don't see it until like weeks later. I'm sure that's upsetting. But
you heard that right? He didn't see it till weeks later. All right, so that's the fucking knife he's sticking in.
I always thought Hobo was like playing a character, and he was just a guy having fun.
He is a guy having fun. You're obsessed with characters, whatever. Hobo is a guy having fun. He'll come in our chat and shit on us. Like that's what he does. You know what I mean? Like he's like Shit Show. He's like Mint Diggity. Yeah, all these people that they're just like, they're the kind of guys, particularly Shit Show and Mint Diggity. They're the kind of guys that like jerk off and then they go look in the mirror and tell themselves how shit they were. You're fucking terrible at that. There was barely any cum. You know what I mean? Like they hate everything.
Yeah, and let me guess. This is going to go into how Hobo is mentally ill.
Well,
I think Hobo might need to be one of those arm's length kind of guys. I didn't know that, but he's really weird. He's like posting pictures of himself from the gym, and he's like, "Pull up, Aaron," and I'm like, dude, I've said before.
Didn't you go to your gym and get your boxing coach to hold up a "got him" sign? Post that to the interesting.
Want me to teach you how to box? I'll teach you how to box. But like being a gay guy who goes to the gym, like, look at my quads, I'm taking pictures. Okay, great. It's fun. And he's old. I didn't know Hobo was an old guy.
Oh, shots fired.
Hobo's like in his 50s.
Oof.
I'm not going to beat up a senior citizen. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Good news, Aaron. Good news. A, you wouldn't beat him up. And B, he's not a senior citizen. So either way, you're fine. But Hobo Chili Recipe's a monster. Like, I'd never seen him before until this exact picture that Aaron's talking about. I'm pretty sure that guy's like 6'6", 6'7" at least.
Yeah.
At least. He's a fucking big dude. Aaron would shit his britches if Hobo fucking came walking up to him.
I'm on probation, dude. Beating up the elderly, forget a crime. That's a sin. He's my elder. But yeah, I didn't know Hobo, and I'm not trying to blow up your spot, Hobo. Maybe you're just, maybe you're joking around, but it does seem mildly unhealthy. Just one guy's opinion, throwing it out there. Don't get mad at me. It seems mildly like you have like 10 Twitter followers, and like 3 out of the last 4 tweets are like, fucking Aaron.
Wait, I thought you didn't see it for weeks. Now he's got 10 Twitter followers, and the 3 of the last 4 tweets are about Aaron. Surely he's had more. I've seen him actually. You know what's crazy, NJ? I've seen him on Twitter within the last few days, commenting, replying, posting. I don't know that any of them were really necessarily calling Aaron a piece of shit.
No.
It may have been like inferred or whatever, but we have. Oh no, he's gone. He was here for a second. He's gone. Just Josh was here, but he's gone. So my bad. Another good face. As we know, he's a drop the needle guy, but just enjoy that face for a minute.
Is that De Niro that he was doing?
Yeah.
Thought we were cool, bro. I thought you were just because, like, if Hobo was really the guy he is in a chat, it's sad and pathetic. I always thought Hobo was making fun of the sad, pathetic people. I'm a little worried about him. But you guys keep an eye on him in the chat. We're going to take care of him. We're going to make sure he's okay.
Dang, listen. Aussie Guy, if you think about Chatter's jacking it, you might have watched too much Aaron. Yeah, it's probably fair. It's probably fair. I thought it was an amusing image to put in your brains. I don't think often about Shit Show and Mint Diggity jacking it, but, you know, every now and then it pops in my brain. Yeah. Can't help it. Okay. Those fellas seem like they're having a good time, I guess is what I'm saying. But also hate it at the same time. You know, like, yeah, that kind of guys. Anyway, we move along to, all right, so graffiti at a black church. Aaron, obviously, he set all this up with the fact that, like, the day before they talked about a Muslim church or synagogue. What do they call it? No, synagogue.
Mosque.
Mosque, that's right. Muslim mosque that was, burnt down, some sort of fire. So he thought he better keep it even and a church had been graffitied. So he's got to hit this story.
Okay.
It's kind of based, actually. Do they have a no gun sign? Oh my God, this is. I was just gonna say something that gets you banned off of YouTube. Fuck it. I was gonna say.
So now he's so paranoid about hate speech that anything related to the blacks, any joke he's going to do about the blacks, he's terrified of. So it's amazing that he brought this story to the table, given that he's got this paranoia about getting dinged for hate speech. But he's got a funny joke that he just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave it on the cutting room floor because of YouTube's rules.
Hey, what I was about to say, I'm worried about. Usually when I say something racist on the show, it's in jest and I'm kidding. Very rarely does an actual racist thought pop into my head. And then I just go ahead and blurt it out. I saw the no gun sign over here and I went, oh, I was right. It's a black church. Now I'm having two problems because one, I can't take that back. That's clearly racist. But number two, what if I'm right? I nailed it. I called it. But also the ways I used to call it are kind of evil. It's got a doorbell camera. Dude, if this isn't a black church, these are the most paranoid whiteys I've ever seen.
I mean, the way you started this clip was the most paranoid whitey I've ever seen. But, NJ, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
How does Aaron bring this story to his show if he doesn't know what happens in the story?
Yeah. Not everybody is into the show prep part of things. Sometimes I guess some people will just see the headline, grab the link, put it in their OneNote or their equivalent to OneNote. But or maybe they don't put it in the prep burger service that he uses for his slop filling. I've been thinking the past couple of minutes about how he says that all the racist jokes are in jest. All I'm thinking is, hey, Aaron, didn't you ingest some white? Hit the like button.
We have fun here. We do. I think you're giving him too much credit, not enough credit for being lazy. What I think is he knows exactly what's happening in this story, and he's trying to make it sound like he's predicting things. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like if I set up this clip by saying, I think Aaron's going to be racist in this clip. Now, it'd be wild if I was right. You know what I mean? So that was that. Let's remove that one. Next up, we have. Oh, we're getting down the page a bit here. Jeez, we're getting there. We're getting there, NJ. We're up to clip 16 of 21. So how do you like that? This one just made me laugh. I'm not even going to set it up.
Okay.
I'm just going to play it.
Are no suspects. Dupree says,
I like that. Whoever wrote this story should get a promotion. Residue of hate. It's usually what happens when you fuck an ex. That's what you leave behind. Just a residue of hate across their back. Oh, I can't believe we hooked up again. God, I've never felt so low. I feel shitty about myself. Well, at least I got that residue of hate out of me.
Aaron, that's your daughter you're talking about as a residue of hate. Didn't you fuck Ashley one last time and get her pregnant? Isn't that what happened? Talk about your daughter like that, dude. Residue of hate. At least fucking Milton calls her gooey. You know what I mean? Like you calling her residue of hate. That is savage, Aaron. Savage.
Rough way to talk about you, kid.
It is. That is brutal. Next up, while we get to Hobo Part 2, I didn't clip the whole Hobo saga. And I'll explain where it goes after this. But Aaron was basically calling Hobo mentally ill earlier. And we get back to Hobo now.
I hear that Rumble is getting better. Hobo says, Aaron, let me co-host. I promise nothing will go wrong. See, I hate when Hobo turns nice after I gave him a bunch of shit, because now I feel bad. I feel guilty, but I feel like this is his Jew trick. Like I'm going to be honest.
Wait, is Hobo a Jew? Or is this just...
No,
just
he's
Aaron?
a paisan. but that's okay.
Yeah, because that's just all Aaron's got in his head.
Yep.
So he's definitely not black, so I'll go Jew.
Yep.
I was too mean. I was picking on Hobo a little bit ago. Now he's being nice and funny. He's still picking, but they're nice and they're well. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start being nicer to Hobo, and then he's going to tell me what a piece of shit I am. He's luring me in with his Jew magic.
So he's just not sure how to take Hobo at the moment. I'm pretty sure Hobo's been doing the exact same thing he's always done. And Aaron is reacting emotionally and then realized he reacted emotionally. So he was like, I'm going to try and fucking figure this out, try and talk my way out of it. This goes on and on. Later on, there'll be another Hobo chat where Aaron's like, Hobo's being funny today. Hobo's having a good time, And then by the end of the show, Aaron was seriously discussing having him on as a co-host. So, yeah, he went up and down with Hobo this whole episode, but I was like, I can't clip every instance because I've clipped so much other bullshit that I can't clip the whole fucking Hobo chili recipe saga. All right, let's get to him, Aaron, talking about a story. I told you about how he got onto big financial firms or whatever buying out businesses, and then he was talking about the health insurance bullshit, which is all just, I could sum it up with like, everything you've ever thought about those topics. Aaron just tried to spit it all out. The most basic thoughts you've ever had about those topics, Aaron spit them out with really nothing interesting to add. But this one I found fascinating because, as we all know, Aaron's a great businessman. He's a great salesman. He's doing very, very well here. This is our finance guru summing up what he wants to happen with these financial firms buying stuff out and the health insurance system getting so much money, et cetera, et cetera.
Way out of it. Also, when you allow all of these private equity firms and all of these giant conglomerates to buy up everything and kill competition, you can't get any kind of natural capitalistic price controls in there anyway. So we need a government that's not allowed to take money from corporations.
Technically not allowed to, right? Like, I don't know. And
then we need an FTC and an SEC that will block, I would say let's block 90% of mergers that happen.
If you're feeling this, NJ, you liking this?
Look, I'm here so far. I'm with him.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to merge 90% of the time. You can figure it out on your own, or you can go out of business. You can declare bankruptcy, and you can settle that way, and people can buy the pieces.
Aaron, a merger often is the bigger, more powerful company showing mercy. That's usually what it is. They could run you into the dirt, but it's mercy and going, here, sell to us, and you can walk away with your financial freedom. You let them go bankrupt, that same firm will just buy up the leftovers.
Pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. So like, I don't know if it's that well thought out. You know what I mean? Like, I like that he's trying to think of how to save America. I don't know if he's got the plan fully sorted out. But yeah, that was pretty much the only thing from his news stories where I found even mildly interesting. And like, that was very, very mild. I was like, do I even want to clip this? Do I even want to bring it? I was like, you got to do something. He did say we can't make fun of his content. It's like, yeah, it is hard to make fun of boring content. Now we get to the random reactions out of nowhere. So I titled this clip a completely sane reaction to a chatter. Oh, not that button. That button.
By myself. Truth Jesus Gun Freedom says, I totally agree with the toe here. That's because I'm fucking brilliant and I do an amazing show. And you only dislike me because you were told to. You learn that. Everybody learns that when they stick around here long enough. I have to learn to be nice to you, to be patient with you, because you're in the same learning curve that everyone else. You were projected to by people who are wildly insecure and mad that we don't need to be part of a community and can do it ourselves.
I just go back to the start here.
I couldn't do it by myself. Truth Jesus Gun Freedom says, I totally agree with the toe here. That's because
The chat said, I totally agree with the toe here. And then, how long does this go? Hang on. It's 20 odd seconds of telling this person how dumb he is and how he's been, sorry, I just do like fucking bouncing his face around like that. How dumb he is, etc., and how people have lied to him. And but it's like, you know that person hates you because that comment didn't have any hate in it whatsoever.
Yeah, why shouldn't you want to be graceful in victory, Aaron? Like, that's somebody giving you your props. And second of all, I'm seeing the comparisons with somebody that he thinks is an ass clown, Chad Zumach, right? Chad Zumach thinks that nobody would dislike him if it wasn't for that fat, evil Melton. Like, to your point, bro, we can watch the show. And like, again, I don't need his go ahead. I don't need his imprimatur to think that you're a piece of shit, to think that you're a swindler, to think that you're a scumbag. And I think the same case is true with Aaron. Like, I knew of him from Red Bar, watched coverage on Melton, but when I would watch this guy every morning, like, I didn't have either of them on my shoulder telling me, hey, this guy's a piece of shit, right?
Exactly. Exactly. This next one is like a minute or so later, a different chatter, not the same chatter, similar reaction, but this is where Aaron kind of explains, like, and I get it, Aaron. Yeah, it's a bit. Like, I get that you're doing a bit, but it's fucking so random. Like, if someone is just tuning in, it's so random, and it's like, the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, the guy said he agreed with him, and he's just fucking lashing out at him.
Yep.
This one is slightly more aggressive, so this one is probably fair that he lashed out.
Conditioner on my D says, fuck, I hate agreeing with this flabby faggot. Dude, again, you were just told not to.
So he said, I hate having to agree with this flabby faggot. That's more aggressive. That is more aggressive. So it does.
More funny, too, though.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And you were just told not to like me. It's a great show. You laugh your fucking balls off. You hate yourself for having to admit it. Dude, I've watched literally thousands of people go through the same process that you and Truth Cheese.
What does that say about you, Aaron? Like, thousands of people have gone through the process of hating you. Immediately hating you. Like, that's gotta be rough.
And also, why is there on my show we talk about giving credit where credit is due?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just accept that? We were watching Karmic was saying a bunch of dumb stuff, and then he's like, oh yeah, and why don't you go giggle with your friends, like on Who Are These Puds? And Flimsy and I had to pause it. It's like, hey, look, say what you will about the guy. Who Are These Puds made me laugh. It's not it's not a real thinking joke. But it's imagine that other people go through that same process. Like,
yeah. Sorry, I saw something. Oh yeah, Coach Mike Roddick. Exactly right, NJ. I wasn't a Melton fan until well after I quit watching Aaron unironically.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
This gun freedom are. And I know I elongate the process by doing this to you because I'm being a dick, but I'm just saying, like, stop fighting it. Stop resisting it. I'm better than everyone else you watch do this. It's fine. I've been doing it for a long time. I fucking should be. It's not an accomplishment. Small Town MN Gal says,
you have been doing longer than all of us, Aaron, and you are fucking falling down the mountain, brother. He does not know who he is, what he is. He's so obsessed with the goal and money. Like, it's the whole thing. How I've said earlier, you can't make fun of his content. You can only make fun of the goal. Is his attitude. As like, well, goal is part of your content. Like, you spend a lot of fucking time on it. But secondly, either we've done that to him or he's done it to himself. But he's so obsessed with hitting the goal and making his money that he doesn't know what he needs to do to impress his audience. And the crazy thing is, Aaron, like, for example, Baumet gave us $50 earlier. Did Baumet give us that $50 because it's like better than other shows where he hasn't given us $50? No, today he felt like giving us $50. He said Merry Christmas, or here's for Christmas, fucker, whatever. Like, it just happens. Sometimes people are, you get a bunch of people in your chat that want to give you money. Other times they're not so eager. It's not necessarily about the show content, but the reason your show content keeps going down is because you keep trying to figure out what show content makes you money, rather than just like, what do I enjoy doing and what do I think my audience will enjoy? But I digress.
Yeah, it's 100% that. And also, I used to make fun of the content every day in his chat. Like, he would, as his little accountability buddy, as the Alan Combs to his Sean Hannity. Okay, he would play a clip of Morning Joe. He would play a clip of The View, of Joy Reid. And my job was to be, Morning Joe sucks, and so do you. Joy Reid sucks, and so do you. The View sucks, and so do you. Like, you can keep fighting these training dummies and using that as like whatever, as an avatar for quote unquote the left or liberals. But these people suck. Like, I'm not arguing that point. They suck. But like, also, you suck too. Like, you're all hacks to me.
Yeah. And he was talking, like, again, his covering topics does get pretty boring. And like, I was going to pull a bunch of clips and just go, hey, dickhead, like, you're missing this thought and this thought. I was like, I don't have time for that. Like, we want to laugh. We don't want to fucking be all fucking high and mighty. But he was talking about like trans stuff. And then, because it was a video teaching kids like how to handle being trans, whatever, right? It was being played in schools. And he went on to this whole thing, like, eventually, where he was like, well, any kid that is non-binary, like, yeah, you need to get them into therapy and, get them sorted out and all that. And then later on, he was talking about health insurance, talking about how it needs a complete overhaul and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, so you want to send a confused kid to get diagnosed with some sort of mental illness and get prescribed drugs that the health insurance and pharmaceutical industries both jack the prices up of just to fuck you in the ass. The pharmaceutical industry is the devil, closely followed by insurance companies. Like, that's the angle, Aaron, you go with. Big Pharma is fucking responsible for all fucking major drug problems. It's insanity. But he didn't want to go that angle. Couldn't see the forest for the trees, I guess. All right, we get to the end. So I did about 2 hours of his show, and I was like, I can't keep pulling clips, because I will keep pulling clips. I'm done for this week. So now we just have 7 minutes begging for the goal.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Now I'm going to say, this was the first time I've ever witnessed the last 5-7 minutes live. It's never happened before. And I was like, oh, here comes the begging. He was 140 away. I was like, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I was looking forward to it. Aaron let me down. He really let me down in this beg sesh, but let's check it out.
Give me dough. Fucker, come on. Work, you cunt. There we go. Son of a bitch. That's a bad omen. All right, guys, we need money.
You got to make sure you got your white power hour fucking light flashing before you beg for money, just to remind the racists that you need dollars. And then they might say something racist.
We need your money. Let's do it. Streamlabs,
Oh, yes, of
PayPal,
course.
Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Oh, God, help us so I can feel like I did a real show today. I like 20s at a time. I would like a red boy.
By the way, I'll just reiterate everything Aaron's saying for us. If you could just do all of these things that he's asking them. If you could do that for us, that'd be great.
Also, who referenced the racist moving right along remix earlier?
That's right. So yeah, he did. He did.
Like 100 drop. I would like.
It's almost like you curated these clips and you wanted to make yourself sound smart.
Like 20 gifted memberships dropped. I mean, if we're going to knock out 140, it's either all of you got to get on $5 at a time right fucking now, or we're going to need.
I agree. If all of you are watching right now, $5 each. That'd be a decent day for us.
Not all at once. Not all at once.
Yeah,
Let's do chunk plays.
Trickle it out. After this, I've got a whole bunch of Kiki as well to come. So we've got time, but if all of you that are watching right now, just $5. That's all we need. $5 from you.
Some heroes today. We're gonna need a whale to sink our ship today. So go ahead. Don't bother.
Wait. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I'm sorry to be pedantic, but you want the whale to sink the ship? Wouldn't the whale save the ship from sinking? Isn't that what's going on? You want the whale to sort of scooch up underneath the ship and stop it from sinking any further? Would be the
that would be and also clearly a guy who has not been watching Mersh lately. Mersh, as I've said a bunch of times, my favorite thing he does is his framing of his stream as pirate ship. The viewers and like everybody and he are like, we're in this together kind of thing. How true that is, I don't know. I like that that concept of level on it. And then meanwhile, he's talking about a ship now. So
yes. Are you volunteering, JR Car 434, or one person could just give you $800? I don't know if that math is correct, by the way. I didn't do it in my head, but I'll take 800. Actually, I've never received a black one on Super Tip, the old $1,000. You know, if anyone's feeling fucking froggy, leap. Thank you, Just Do It, for the 499. Let's rally, gang. Thank you, Just Do It. Let's get going. Unnerving Brain, member for 2 months. How much is this worth? It's not a red boy. I think it's worth $3.99 that you gave me to be a member, which thank you for doing that. Unless they were gifted to you by Rover or Deadful, and it's like, oh, you just fucking getting free stuff. Anyway, let's not get all Aaron Immerhold on this, you know.
Chatting unless there's a few dollars behind it, so we can get ourselves a win today. This is the.
Sorry, Kim Nicholson wanted to do some steel toe humor. I think you have received a black one, Dean.
Pew, 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 pew.
How dare you?
The Jewish money-making part of the show.
Oh,
we don't worry about fucking free chats or anything like that at this point. It's got to be money, unabashedly money. Look, if you're within $50 by the final 5 minutes, we're laid back about it. But 140, dude, I just hired another guy. We can't have misses.
Wow. They're doing better than they've done in like 3 years, but one missed goal, you've fucking blown the whole thing. You've ruined it. I can't go hiring new people if you're going to miss a goal.
My favorite thing about this is him ascribing all this shit to Jews when he is the dude that we most often see have money issues, complain about money, bitch about money.
Mm-hmm. Tug Simp. Well, that's pounds, and there's a red boy, and that's pounds. So what do they call that? Would that be 99 pence? Is that what it is in their currency? Which I think is probably $5 Australian, to be totally honest with you. Thank you, Tug Simp. Good egg. Let's get back to him begging.
All right.
So this is where I started to get really disappointed. Like he laid it on thick early, and he fucking quit really quick. This was a pathetic beg, Aaron. This next 5 minutes, how much long? Yeah, close to 5 minutes is pathetic. But before that, Kim Nicholson, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Compare my humor to Aaron's again, and no white for you. Oh. All right, that's a real threat. So yeah. I apologize, Kim, and I won't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. We have nothing so far.
Defeated. Look at it.
All right. Click one of those links. Throw us $100. See if we can get a win.
Whoa!
Just 100. Just 100. Just throw us $100, guys. Throw us $100.
What happened to if we get within 50 of the goal? Maybe that's what he's alluding to. If he gets within 50 of the goal, that they do overtime on credit. Like that was when I was watching this motherfucker. I saw him start to do that. I was like, okay, this is the beginning of the end. Like not for his show, but for me watching this shit because
yeah.
Oh, Let's see the phone. Anything on the phone? Nothing on the phone. I know I have a good sense of humor about this, but this ain't funny.
Yeah, it is.
PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. You know, the one thing about not doing the goal during the show anymore is that I do trick myself for 4.5 hours that I have a show.
Wow. Wow. Saying the quiet part out loud, Aaron, is the famous saying, isn't it? Like, remember, Mersh brought this up the other day on his show with me. He said one of the favorite things about when I spoke to Aaron on his show was the fact that I said, it seems like you hate your show right now. That was over a year ago. Over a year ago that I said that to him. And here he is sitting here right now, basically saying, I hate doing this if you don't give me the money.
It's wild that you would admit this is what we call an unforced goal. It's also, as my old man would say, the things you hear when you don't have your gun. Like, this is all in that same headspace. The guy offers this shit to us voluntarily. Nobody's pressing him to say this.
It's crazy.
I think that's the cruelest thing I do to myself. Oh, boy.
Just defeated, man.
Look at that face.
We're spamming the chat.
You know what
No
else
spam.
about it? He did talk about at the start of the show how he took the night off. You know, can't have those misses, blah, blah, blah. And he is crushed now because he took the night off and he's like, I took the night off. I'm going to fucking kill it tomorrow. And it hasn't worked. And he is broken about it. This has really crushed him.
$140 is our miss today.
He's already quit on it. $140 is our miss. There's fucking 4.5 minutes left on this. This is how early he's quit.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were doing our plugs the other night, Flimsy and I. Rover generously slid through and did his famous bit of hitting us with a 50 bones. Yeah, I'm saying, or 20 memberships would be the equivalent here.
Sorry, you meant the money. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So, and that was like literally out of a fucking 4-hour show. That was within the last 2 minutes, maybe within the last minute. Aaron, you're gonna cop out so quick, like.
Yeah, it's and Gonzo. Hey, Gonzo, actually, before I bring up your super tip, I've got to give Gonzo a shout out. Gonzo did give us a super thanks on I think it was 2 weeks ago on our show. So thank you for that, Gonzo. I forgot to mention it last week, but appreciate you dropping the money after the fact. I did go to the Oz Boys page and begged to help me with the goal, and Gonzo answered the call. But Gonzo's here now on super tip. Oh, there we go. Someone needs to tell Toe US of Australia gets the same numbers as his morning show. I'm seething. At the moment, yeah, in terms of YouTube, I guess we are. Now, he'll always point to Rumble as his main platform, so we're not. I'm not saying that, Aaron. I just want you to know that. I know that you're still fucking well above us. But, thank you, Gonzo. Sorry. Monetize 7 seconds and Ranger's already flexing. Thank you, Panhandler. We do have to give him a little bit of a flick every now and then. So thanks, Panhandler. I appreciate you just fucking keeping him in check there.
Be back when somebody throws something out there. You got to admit, this 4.5 hours went pretty fucking quick. Plankton says it's hilarious seeing you perform. Thanks, Plankton. No, Plankton, I got to tell you, I
thought you weren't reading free chats, Aaron. A minute ago, you just said only money. But this is, you could see his face there. He's ready to go on the funny bit. So let's hear it.
You got to admit, this 4.5 hours went pretty fucking quick. Plankton says it's hilarious seeing you perform. Thanks, Plankton. No, Plankton, I got to tell you, I appreciate it so much. It's just my life. It's fine. The goal is just life. When I say the goal is life, it's fine. I'm glad you have a sense of humor about it. Streamlabs, PayPal.
You could just see in his face like the real frustration and defeat while he was trying to do his bit. You know, he really wasn't even giving it all he's got. This is sad, Aaron. This is sad. I did nearly donate in this section, and I was going to say I'm really disappointed in how pathetic this beg is. Like, this is just absolutely nothing behind it.
Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. I must have really shit the bed today. Holy fuck. All right. Let's play the second one. See if we can make any money on that. Here you go.
Jesus Christ.
$5 from Redbird. Thank you, Redbird. This is very nice of you. Has the audience been investing in gold instead of giggles? I've clearly been eating shit. I suck. 135 away from today. We can't miss by 135, guys.
Why not? What's going to happen? You're not going to show up tomorrow? Just going to cancel the show? Why can't you miss by 135, Aaron?
It's happened before.
Yeah. It's weird.
I can't overcommit to the beg today because I got to maintain a little bit of dignity because
yeah, I'm fake laughing
because this is bad, and obviously nobody's on our side on this one today. So I gotta keep a little bit of grace while we lose.
He like bounces between like the make you feel guilty about it, but then express how self-conscious you are and how this is hurting your feelings. And yeah, he's the manipulation is
also is the song in the background, is that a holdover from April not knowing where to get stamps? Ooh yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, Mr. Postman.
I will always stick up for April on this because this is the fucking gimmick. April didn't know where to get stamps. April didn't know where to get stamps after she was hooked on coke and Ricada dick. Right? She used to send out that fucking merch. Give the girl a break.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. 135 is the number. We could use somebody just dropping in a shitload of money right.
Define a shitload. Is 135 a shitload? Yeah.
Right now. MSO, I got it. I understand. All right, Streamlabs.
Not even having fun with MSO, you know?
Oh.
Just saw MSO's chat. I got it. Then he hasn't really. Has he done really any like serious gay innuendo in relation to being? I don't think he said we're getting fucked in the ass today or anything like that. Like he doesn't even have the gay bit into it. Like, this is such a disappointing bag.
PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Yeah, we don't need YouTube back. It really doesn't make a fucking difference. 130.
I was going to do a supercut of all of his fucking YouTube talk on this episode. It's fucking crazy how much he kept talking about how YouTube is fucking them and we need to fucking, you guys need to convince me to stay on YouTube. But then he's also saying, I want to be on every platform. I want to unify the belts. It's like, yeah, keep talking out of both sides of your mouth, you idiot.
Help me have a decent day today. That would be nice. Throw in a couple of bucks. Nothing on Venmo at all today. A fucking fail if there ever was one. Hey, $5 from Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, for the $5. Coltrane with $5 says, come on, Pores, it's been a good show. Add to my tab. I know it's been a good show, but if people if it's not worth investing in, I can't, make people prioritize steel toe, and they don't have to. They're not
Melton said this for years, and he said it on this little piggy the other day, but why set yourself up to end your show like this? It is fucking crazy that you would do this. To be like, he's sitting there going, it was a great show. It was a great show. Okay, man. So why are you sitting there so fucking depressed? Like, if I feel like we've had a good show, I walk away going, we did a fucking good show. And hopefully people like it. Yeah. Now, yeah, sure. When people like Cash are doing this, Thank you for the $20, Cash. Oh, I'm gonna have to change screens so I can read it all. No, not that one. Wait. Oh, okay. Just a reminder that this bitch shaves his armpits. Fuck you, Aaron. Now that is out there, good morning, gentlemen. Thank you, Cash. Thank you very much. Does he shave his armpits? Oh, that's not something I was aware of.
Shave his, not like trim his armpits. Shave his armpits. That's fucking. I
think Aaron's audience would call that gay.
Got him.
We wouldn't know. Not over here. We are. I don't know. I don't know what we are.
Under any need to. 125 away from today. 5 memberships and a Red Boy. That's what we're missing by. We got about.
Fucking hell. He's literally figuring out in his head what people would need to donate to get him to the goal.
Sad and frantic movie math.
Yes.
About a minute left. Can we get 125 in a minute? It is a mashed potato song, by the way.
Now, I just want you to take note. We were just talking about movie math, all right? So he was at 140. He's received 3 $5 donos. So he's at 125, right? Accurate. So at this point, he is desperate. So he's not taking away the YouTube or Rumble cut or whatever from the Super Chats.
125 away. We've been missing so much lately that I've been working every fucking gimmick I can.
He literally said perfect week earlier in the episode. He said it's another perfect week. You've been missing a lot lately.
No, you can't make this up.
JRK434, thank you very much for the $8. Only 99 more of these to hit 800. Thank you. Here we go, folks. Follow his lead. He's starting to rally.
We take 5 of that.
Yes, exactly. Well, no, because I'm Australian. I actually probably do take 8 of that.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, all right. We'll always leave up a Kim Nicholson. Of course. How could we not? Thank you.
To try and get that number down as much as possible, but we got about 20 seconds left. Guys, I'm gonna ask you nicely. Please give us a fighting chance today. 125's a bad miss. I should fucking skip tonight too. I think people are just sick of the toe.
Oof.
Oh, if you're feeling generous and you can throw in a big drop. Yeah, I'm not gonna do another half hour, by the way, to try and get more. If this isn't a clear as fuck.
Oof, music's off. He's gonna turn the fucking light off.
Yo.
This is rough. This is rough, dude.
Signal from your audience that, Aaron, we don't really need you today. That's fine. We'll go with our massive fucking loss and see what we can do with it.
All right, there's a great super chat coming up, but we just got a super chat. Alpha Shane 1980. Oh, is this Shane M? I think it's Shane M. Thank you for the $8. Glad to do my part. Well, thank you. So we're just 98 more of those, folks. Keep rolling. Alpha Shane and JR Carr. Rolling with it. What is with YouTube and doing the @ names now?
I hate it.
It's annoying.
I hate it.
It's fucking annoying.
I had to, because I realized once they started doing that sometimes, I realized that for some reason, my name was all lowercase. And okay, that's not how it's supposed to be. So thankfully I was able to change that, and it's not like there's any difference. But like to everybody else who had a nice display name or some shit, and now you just have to be whatever the fuck the ad is.
Yeah, not impressed. Not impressed, YouTube. Figure it out. Stop fucking choking Aaron Imholt's reach and get us back to screen names.
That's right. They're spending all their time on that.
Yeah, fucking hell.
It's not good. Missing by 125. But hey, look, if you feel like throwing us some money later today, you're listening later, go for it. That would be great. $10 from.
Here we go. This is a good one.
Redbird again. Thank you, Redbird and Coltrane. I really appreciate it. $10. He says, you had this meltdown this time last year. Those that have to work for a real job are penny pinching with Christmas spending. plus Christmas and New Year's making for the most of us getting 3 short checks. I get it. No, I understand that part 100%. I'm blaming myself for this one. I blame myself.
What? So we've got another super chat. Young Old Vibes. Thank you very much for the $4.99. Merry Christmas, NJ. All right, thanks. Appreciate you.
Thank you, hon, and happy belated birthday as well to you.
Oh, happy birthday. See, I'll say it to you, even though you didn't say Merry Christmas to me. That's fine. I appreciate the $4.99. So thank you, Young Old Vibes. And pretty antisocial on the super tip.
Sorry I'm late. Had to find another credit card to use for this super tip.
The Chargers.
Yes. Thank you very much, Haley, who's going to do another Dabbleverse Awards show I saw on Wednesday. She was not impressed with Dave Sarah's performance and said, nope, I can do this better. And I think anyone could, to be quite frank. No, look, to be honest, the putting together of the awards, getting the voting done and all that, respect to you, Dave. That show today and that screen layout and all that shit, that was a fucking fever dream that was going on there. But I still watched it all, Dave. Good for you. Good work.
For every loss. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, guys. I'm probably going to beg on Facebook for that. I'll go to the Toe Boys page and I'll ask them, hey, throw in a couple of bucks today because we missed like a motherfucker. 120 is the number. 120. If you missed by 120.
Wait a minute. Redbird just gave him $10. So suddenly he realized he ain't going to hit the goal. So I'll go back to movie math. I'm not going to eke it out. I'll go back to taking off YouTube's cut, etc., etc. Thought that was interesting.
This is a rough, like, it's hard to watch. It's very douche chill inducing. It's wild.
Yeah. I thought it was amazing for my first ever live beg. This is what I got. I was like, this was the first thing I clipped, right? Because I had to go back and clip the other stuff, you know. But this in the moment, I started recording live. I was like, I want all of this beg session, and yeah, I couldn't have been happier.
It used to be. Yeah, no. It used to be so much more fun at the end of the episode. It actually. Some might say, as this guy who claims his hate watchers are fans, some might say it engenders those fans to stick around till the end. When this is the result at the end, why the fuck am I hanging out for 4 and change hours?
Exactly. Sock 119 must be way behind, but oh yeah, sorry, I'm behind, and I just heard you say Muslim synagogue. You might also be a tad. Look, that's fair. It's fair to say that. In the moment, synagogue came out of my mouth, and I went, "Fuck! Why did I say synagogue? I knew it's not a synagogue. I know that's for the Jews. It's a mosque for the Muslims. All right, but thank you. When you hear this in what, an hour? I think in an hour you got to be fucking. You're going to be pretty pumped up. In fact, we might still be on air when you catch up to that moment. So hit us in the chat again. In fact, super tip me when you hit that moment. To be honest with you. Let's continue. Oh, it's only a few seconds, but we may as well catch it. Oh, yeah, because I do love the way it ends. I'll go back a few more seconds, but I love how it ended.
120 is the number. 120. If you missed by 120. You got. We did get halfway there. All right. Well, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. If you feel like it later, feel like helping us hit. We didn't get it done today, guys. Thank you very much.
He didn't. He didn't even finish his sign off, man.
Don't stop.
Believe it. Holy shit! What a sad end to the Steel Toe Morning Show on Wednesday. Magnesium Linoleum, thank you very much for your 1534 on Super Tip.
Please help me.
Helping friends isn't really my thing. I just like to smoke and say bing, bing, bing.
The charge card.
Very good, very good. We've got Chad Zumach, who's, you know, charging shit to other people's credit cards. And you've got fucking Gino Bisconti just running up credit cards and not giving a fuck. All right. When I pulled all those clips, I'm like, there's 90 minutes to 2 hours, I think, in that Aaron M. Holt segment. That's why I decided to go early today. And yeah, 2 hours and 4 minutes. It took me to get through, 2 hours basically by the time I started the segment. It took me to get through the Aaron M. Holt stuff. And I think we've got at least another hour with Kiki. But before that, Jason in Mesa, he's adding to the $8 run. Oh, let's try that again. There we go. Good morning. Thank you, Jason. Good morning. So what, 97 of those to go? 97 more of those. Thank you, Jason. Adding to the $800 cause, which is fantastic. All right. So we're done with Steel Toe. And now it's time for Kiki.
Watch together. What do you think? We're going to do it. And it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing.
Kiki's had a big week, NJ. Have you noticed that? It's been a bit of Kiki talk this week again.
Banner week for Keanu.
Yes. So obviously the lovely Kim Nicholson was on our show last week, and I chose to clip and repost her, as I described, powerful message to Kiki about abuse, etc. And I posted it in the wake of another Matt Mead Scarlett Hampton incident. And look, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. I don't have clips and all that because I think a lot of people, it's been talked about to death. But I have seen plenty of guys out there doing the whole, well, Scarlett is playing this up and blah, blah, blah. And has Matt ever really fucking hit her and all of that? I get it, boys. I get it. But also, you can watch people's fucking reactions. And like, even if you take Scarlett out of it, say she's full of shit, just look at how Matt Mead's behaving and think, do you think he's maybe trying to intimidate a little woman? I don't know. But anyway, NJ, I'll let you speak on anything you want to speak on that topic. But this is all we're going to talk about, that situation, because trying to keep it a bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun. Sure. And that's been done to death. So if you've got anything on that topic, NJ, go nuts right now.
So I think that kind of tangential to that, the new DLC character that we got for the Devilverse, this MJ broad. I saw a clip of her. Yeah, I saw a clip of her discussing this courtesy of the Great Pest. And her whole take was that, oh, did you know that that Scarlett's out of it? And like, oh, and she seems really fucked up all the time. Wow, breaking news. She's out of it and she seems fucked up all the time. And so this means that she is worthy of abuse. Is that what the math works out to this? Again, we were the, I hesitate to call it whistleblowers, but when Flimsy and I covered Mersh, watching her being sloppy as fuck, I was the dude who said that it's 2025. There are like just normal people's moms doing OnlyFans. For this guy to write home like he's some kind of Casanova about dating this specific porn star. It's like, bro, don't flatter yourself. She seems out of it to the point where the vibe is kind of statutory between the two of them. So yeah, this is complete information that we knew, and her take was going to be that actually Scarlett is abusing her because Scarlett was fucked up and trying to fight her when they were at Kiki and Gino's apartment. How that makes sense, I don't know, but new girl, we wish you well. Make sure to tune in Wednesday night. And also, yeah, Matt Mead, like the take was that, oh, she's an actress. It's like, okay, she's not Katharine Hepburn. Let's like dial this shit back a little bit. And I don't think she's good enough of an actress. When he got up in that stream and she was like, like, okay, I don't know. Is she going for a fucking Oscar? Like, calm down.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I'm going to take a moment too because I thought it was kind of funny a tweet I put out where Ava asked Matt if he thinks Scarlett's afraid of him, and Oh, actually, no, that was a different. Anyway, Matt said that she's a really good actor, and yeah, I tweeted that and said, yes, she's an actress. She shows those skills every time you poke your tiny little dick. So your sad little dick inside her. That's when she shows her acting skills. Robbie's feeling guilty, which I feel bad about that because he's constantly asking me for money, and now he's giving me money. So but anyway.
Eardrums suck. Chicken drumsticks, on the other hand, are amazing. Damn, now I'm hungry.
Hey, Robbie, what are you, dead fool? Jesus. Thank you, Robbie. You didn't need to do that. Thank you, baby. He's gonna hate me for saying he's constantly asking me for money. He's fucking going, what the fuck? So even when he's not on the show, just understand that I'm still fucking with his head, which is great. Young on Vibe says Dean needs to be a better mentor to Robbie. Do you know what's funny, Young Old Vibes? This is going to blow your mind. I'm the best mentor he's ever had. One of the most positive influences on his life. But, I digress. Anyway, should we get into some clips?
Yes, sir.
So, yes, all right. We are going to cover a little bit of the Chrissy Mayer stream today or yesterday, whenever the fuck, last night, whenever it happened. But not as much as you guys would think. Haley, I did see you sent me the Stalin 19 clip. I've clipped the stuff I want. So we're going to play the stuff we want. And in this instance, this is the start of the show, NJ, this clip. And it blew my mind. So Kiki streamed this to her channel as well. So that's how I found it. It was on Kiki's channel. I was like, all right, if it's on her channel. I wasn't going to go find Chrissy's channel. I didn't give that much of a fuck. But it was on Kiki's channel. So I went, all right, let's fucking check it out. And right out the gate, I was like, is this shit contagious?
Welcome to the driverless car of podcasts.
I wonder.
I
can't hear you in these headphones.
You can't?
Can you? I wonder.
I can't hear anything.
Well,
great.
Hold
on. Let me get the chat up.
Can you see us? Oh no.
What are you, Gino, Chrissy? You're out of your seat. What are we? 21 seconds into the show. She's out of her seat. Nobody can hear anything. Is it contagious? Do the Biscontes just spread this around? I don't know. I never watched Chrissy's show. I've never cared before.
Yeah, the one time that I checked in on her show, because initially Karmic was, running a little cover for her when it comes to bought subscribers. And I tuned in on her show. She was like a half an hour into having Mario Bosco on her show. 50 people watching, 130 something thousand plus subs. So yeah, this is a special holiday edition of Cruntcast, live from the Chrissy Mayer $7,000 Griff studio.
Robbie just really needs attention. He's not on the show today, so everyone, can you give Robbie your love? Robbie, though, when I get to the closer, you reckon you got a few minutes in you? I'd like you to be here for the closer. I understand if you can't. This is no pressure. I think you'll have fun with the closer with us, bud. So yeah, when I say now it's time for the closer, if you want to quickly click the link, that'd be great. But you don't have to.
Can you see us? Can you hear us? Can you feel us? Can you tell me now? Tell me now.
Oh yeah, Ashley Cummings has got the link too. If you don't have to jump on, but you can.
Or I'll start screaming.
Oh goodness. Okay. All right. Your mics are all working.
Okay, the mics are working. I'm not a headphone gal anyway.
I just wanted to push the static out of my hair. Okay. Yeah, maybe we don't even need the mic.
The headphones, you mean?
All right. Okay.
We do. You know what? We're women. We don't need mics. We'll just.
It'd be better if you didn't have mics. Yeah. So off to a flyer. As any stream involving a Bisconte generally starts. So yeah, that was great. Now we move on. I've actually honestly forgotten what these first few clips are. Oh yeah, I've titled this one Chrissy's Box. Now we've I've really zoomed in and focused on Chrissy Mayer in this clip. Now, these women are fucking droning on about nonsense. It's not so much about what they're talking about. We're going to watch Chrissy Mayer fight with a box, basically, is what's going on right here. In fact, you know what? Piss break clip of the week time. I think I could use a piss. Hang on. I hope the clip's long enough. Fuck. You can vamp, can't you, NJ? I can trust you.
Try my best.
All right, here we go. Chrissy's box.
The fans.
And
the
I am-
ceiling
well,
too.
these are 20-foot ceilings.
They're
These are
20
very.
foot. They would be difficult to clean the fans, but I'm like, yes, that would be the
But they've
one
made
thing.
no. They've also made no attempt to clean the fans. So the fans are caked in filth, and that's my only critique of the
only
entire
critique.
studio.
They're
It's-
not
everything
never
else-
going to see those fans unless they do mushrooms and are laying on the floor
How
looking
does
up
one
one
not
day.
look up?
You just don't.
Don't look up.
You just
Men, do
don't.
men not
Great
look
poll,
up?
Yeah, you don't
Keanu.
look up. You just don't.
I think
That's
that's
think a lot of people
they're
don't
supposed
look
to be
up.
taller than their women, right? So then why would they?
Is that
I
the
don't know
case?
why
for
Now I'm
you,
going to
focus
look
Keanu?
at
on
your
the
ceiling
negative.
and see. Like I don't ever look at
I
people's
focus on the
ceilings.
negative immediately. Like these fans are filthy, but
Chrissy, you're so funny at a party. She's like, you were telling people. Swear to God, before you even got
was
there,
not
she was
good.
like, we met this couple named like I don't know, Bob and Sherry or something.
oh yeah.
And she was
Yeah,
like,
I did. I met them
well,
too.
last year.
She is fucking struggling with this box, right? Like, how hard is it? How hard is it to do this? I thought the first cut at the top, like usually I do straight down the middle and then I can grab it and just yank the rest open.
Sure.
She is fucking butchering this box. Which, if you Google Keanu C. Thompson fingering, you might see the same thing. But the conversation, though, like seriously, I'll say again, not to brag, as an electrician, I do tend to look up. I look at how people have structured their lighting and all of that shit, those little things. But I do understand that most people don't tend to. I don't think most people are thinking about it. But I do like Kiki's theory that men don't look up because they're taller than their women. Makes sense. Sure. Well,
Here, this is my impression of you. I'm still working on. I don't really know how to do it yet.
Well, it's not
It's
this
like
time.
character
That
I'm
was a
working on.
pickup,
She's
yeah.
like,
Oh,
last
yeah.
year,
Yeah.
you have a like sort of a high pitched, lovely voice. And she's like,
It
last
depends.
year that tree was there.
I don't want to be rude to Chrissy, but they talk about the baby weight later.
And
Yeah,
this
why
tree
did I
was
tell
here.
you? This is when you know I truly have nothing to talk about. When I am going into the placement of everything, how
Well,
it
then
was
you
last
tell me how
year.
you made your cook.
All right, so she got into the box. Well done, Chrissy.
Mission
I don't know why I got so much entertainment out of that, but I was just watching her fight with that box. I was like, I think that's a clip. Surely that's a clip. Anyway, moving right along. In this one, we have yes. So this is the new girl. Obviously, you were talking about NJ earlier. This your NJ, she's MJ. Your nigger J, she's Mary J. And yeah, she's not comfortable with how her mic's sitting. It's covering her face, all that. So these three geniuses are going to figure out adjusting the mic stand.
Perfect.
Not like completely blocking my face and it's in the best position because you guys are so naturalistic and I'm
I
like just
would-
moving it around
I
constantly.
would push it back and then
Back this way,
unbend the
like,
arm.
move it up. This
Can it bend back?
This like this.
Just a great description. Push it back and then unbend the arm. Makes sense?
Got it.
I'm with it. I understand what she means.
Yeah.
I don't know this dumb bitch does though.
Mhm.
No.
Push it back and
Like-
unbend the arm. Yeah. So then pop her down like that.
Yeah, and then push it back.
Pop-
Push
Oh, imagine being talked to by Kiki like that. Like she's really condescending and like, no, this is how you do it. Like,
And this woman makes fun of Scarlett. And yet Keanu is using the same, Scarlett, it's a lot going on.
yeah.
push
Her
it back,
down.
way back.
What do you mean?
Let me help you.
Like that.
Like
Like that. And then
And
up,
then-
uppy, uppy.
Put this up this way and then
Take the headphones off first,
This is just good stuff,
There we
ladies.
go.
or let them continue to bang around.
Yanni's got this. Yanni's got this.
Is that
So
better?
I think that's better.
It's still.
It's not
You
good.
could unbend the arm,
How's that?
push it back, and straighten it out. There you go. There you go.
But then it just drops.
You gotta.
Oh, it's karmicking.
Tighten those.
Tighten.
This dumb bitch. Hang on. Let's just. So Kiki's got it figured out. Credit to Kiki. You know, Kiki's onto it.
Good job, hon.
Yeah,
You gotta
tighten it.
tighten those.
Tighten.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I didn't go back far enough. Again, I'm so bad at that.
Yeah,
You gotta
tighten it.
tighten those.
Tighten.
Fuck's sake. Anyway, Kiki's explaining to her that she has to fucking tighten the knob to stop it from falling down. She just looked at it, but then it just falls down. Yeah, there might be a way to stop that from happening. Dummy. Doesn't she have her own podcast? What in the actual fuck?
I don't know. To be fair to her, I don't know. I don't remember the video if she has a mic arm or not. But come on, like some of this should be kind of self-evident.
Yeah. I mean, just having a functioning human brain, you can figure out a fucking mic arm, right?
Yep.
Go tighten them up.
So these treats are from Sam. Shout out to Sam. I don't know if you're in the chat. Sam has sent me.
Yeah, right. I let this clip run too long. They start fucking talking about a package. Obviously, the package that Chrissy was trying to open before. A bunch of snacks and shit. And that's how I did a bunch of scanning forward because I'd heard that there was, it got into a somewhat of an argument later on about Ava Reiser. Now, so the clip that Haley has sent me in DMs is the Stalin clip that Kiki storms off stream, apparently. I've not actually seen that. I've got one clip. This is kind of where the trans argument begins. And then, look, they go round and round in circles for so long after that. I kind of got bored with it. So this is just the one clip of like the initial trans discussion.
This is what it's aligned with. Well, no, because a man in the women's bathroom doesn't feel comfortable in a man's bathroom. They don't understand how women can't feel comfortable with a man in their bathroom. It's like how can
it doesn't go both
how do you
ways,
not see that I'm not
Is
I'm
this
not comfortable?
affecting? Is
Now,
this affecting?
I would just
Is
call
this affecting y'all's day-to-day life where you see a bunch of like trans women?
This is great. This is where I'll give MJ just a fucking hint of credit just because of how it made me laugh. But I know MJ's just being a cunt trying to win her argument. But this was pretty funny to me.
Is this affecting y'all's day-to-day life where you see a bunch of like trans women in your
Yes, I've
bathroom?
had several issues. Yes, I
Several
was
issues?
assaulted in
Okay.
a bathroom in New York City.
That's horrible.
And I talked about it. And I also
That stopped Kiki in her tracks. That's horrible. Look, I don't know what. Maybe she has had many incidents with trans women in bathrooms and was assaulted. I'm sure that's true. But it is Kiki's point is fair. Like, how much does this affect your everyday life? I think it really does. And you know what's crazy about this? Part of the reason I didn't clip a lot of it is there was plenty of points during this where I was like, I'm with Kiki. Like, she's right. Like, you two are really over the top with your trans hatred. And it's like, you have to insist on calling Ava he because you know biologically a man. And it's like, and Kiki's like, I've never even thought about it. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, same. Like, it's just, it's Ava and it's she. It's not like, I'm not conceding to the trans community. It's just, I never thought of it any other way. Same with Lisa Boswell and Helga that Carl was covering. It's the same thing. I just thought of them as women. Thought it never crossed my mind to even go with anything different.
Yeah, Chrissy Mayer's the type of bitch to get pissed off at Happy Holidays and not Merry Christmas. That is something external to yourself, and then doesn't get why something that is directly related to who you are that might offend them. But I digress.
Yeah, indeed. Blart Sampson, oh bleeding heart lips of Australia. Yeah, look, fair enough. I'll eat that one.
also lost my bowling spot, but I would let me just
wait. Did she just say I lost my bowling spot?
I also lost my bowling spot, and
is that what she said?
Yeah.
I talked about it, and I also lost my bowling spot, and I would let me just say.
She got kicked out of a bowling team because of a trans woman?
She's the Riley Gaines of her local bowling league.
Like, don't bury the lead. I want to hear about this. How'd you lose your bowling spot? That's crazy. Sorry. Dabble Doofus, Ava is a woman and still toe has the biggest numbers on YouTube. Look, I get it, guys. I do I'm not simping for the fucking trans community. I'm just saying it's something that never crossed my mind. Like, I don't need to go out of my way to say you're a man, Ava. Is all I'm saying. Like, now maybe if Ava got all fucking cunty with me, maybe I would go that route and go, yeah, fuck you cunt, you know, and go that route. But in this instance, never really thought of it. Here's a fucking trans to help me out. Ava never once said she's a woman. That's just a fact. Thank you, MGD. There you go. Oh no, wait, does that help my argument or hurt it? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't want to argue about trans, all right?
How I would respect Ava is I would just call. Right.
Actually, though, now that MGD's here, can we all agree of the trans in the Dabbleverse, MGD's probably the most fuckable, right? Is that fair? I think she's the most feminine.
What say you, audience?
Yeah. Let me know. One's in the chat if MGD is the most fuckable trans in the Dabbleverse. And MGD, I'd never thought for a second not to say she when referring to you. So there you go. I'm fucking true to my word. Anyway.
Him, Ava, and I wouldn't say he while I was in his presence.
Do you know Ava?
No, I just saw
And
him
if
on the
you-
stream, and
Yeah,
I was cringed. I
her.
was cringed out.
You were supposed to add money to this. Sock 119. Projection about tards while being a tard is straight from Carl John Dean. Thank you, Sock 119. Damn, Dean, you're kinkish. I mean, I've shown a lot, haven't I? Fucking gay fantasies earlier, gay drug fantasies now. MGD's fuckable. I don't know what I'm up to tonight. I'm losing my fucking identity.
Okay, I enjoy her company, and it doesn't hurt me. And you know what? She would probably be like, you don't have to.
Wait a second. I think I might miss something there. Sorry, I'm going back.
That's okay.
Okay, I enjoy her company,
God damn it, we
and
didn't.
it doesn't hurt me. And you know what? She would probably be like, you don't have to. You know what I like about Ava? She goes, you can call me a dude if you.
Ava.
Yeah.
Kiki knows her, right? And this is what she likes about Ava. It's Ava. It's Ava, Kiki. Ava. You a good friend? Yeah, you don't pronounce her name correctly.
You want to, but she's living her life the way that she wants. I'm not saying that, yeah, we should have men or trans people in women's sports, or like men that are just, that don't even read as women in women's bathrooms. But I think it's hurtful just to automatically.
I wish Kiki could actually articulate a point, because I get what she's trying to fucking say, but she really can't articulate it. Thank you, Cash, for another $1.99. United reach arounds of Australia. Yes, indeed. You got to do the reach around. It's only fair. It's only fair. Unless they're on their back, then you just do it in front. Anyway,
And I understand if you had a traumatic experience with that,
Several.
that I understand why that's awful. But there's also trans people who are just trying to be what they are.
And I say, be what you want.
oh, sorry. So yeah, Kiki's trying to make the point of like, no, I'm not saying all of the trans stuff that they're doing I agree with. What I'm saying is I have respect for my friend, and I'm not going to deliberately just call her a man over and over again just because I can't accept it. You know, like, yeah, I think we all agree fucking men shouldn't be playing women's sports and shit like that, but that's a debate for another time. But anyway, who cares? Blind Sampson, Ava has the Avia has the prettiest clit in the Dabbleverse. I assume that's supposed to be clit. Were they censoring you before, Blart? You couldn't write clit?
Yes.
Is that, you can't do that in a super chat? Wonder if it's a big clit. Anyway, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. Does everyone feel weird? I feel weird. Feel like I've gone full steel toe. I don't know. Maybe
don't
that
watch
begging.
Chrissy Mayer.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that begging segment. I think I've gone full steel toe. All right. So yeah, after that debate rages on, and like I say, I listened to a little more. I can't remember how much longer I listened after that, but like it just was going round and round in circles. It was just Kiki says the same thing, and then MJ says the same thing, and then Chrissy tries to chime in and clear things up and just keep saying the same shit. So it got very, very boring, but apparently eventually Kiki stormed off. I never got that far. And honestly, I don't care because I had some Untoward Tuesday to watch with Kiki and Michaeline. And so we're going to get into that. I forgot to look at this is just Kiki wants to change the layout. So NJ, as we've seen with me earlier, like I'll do this to bring up a super tip, or I could do this, get rid of you. I could do this and make it act like there's 3 people here, but there's not. That kind of thing. You can mess around and do that. Kiki for some reason wants to do that, but doesn't know how.
And Gino knows how to do this. I want to switch us around. Oh, manage layouts. Switch us.
Oh, hang on. Oh, say that, Kiki. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. Just switch. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do.
I'll get him. He'll help me. Eugene.
Yeah, we got to get Gino into this because we definitely need to switch positions. Is what she wants. She just wants to switch positions. So let's get Gino involved.
Eugene. Oh, he's under the cat. When I go like this, oh no, we're looking at each other. Okay, this is fine. Anyway, it's untoward.
Holy shit. I mean, you're looking at each other. The camera is what does that. If you're looking at each other, she literally wanted them to be facing each other on the screen, and that was a issue that needed to get Gino involved. If you want to get Gino involved, things aren't going well. I gotta promise you.
When Gino's the tech guy.
Yes, when Gino's the tech guy. It says a lot, doesn't it? All right. Next up, we go with this story. So many people have put in the chat, in the comment section, in the chat live about how Kiki is this way because of her mother. Now, Kiki has spoken about having an eating disorder in the past. Not here to make light of that at all. I'm sure that was tough for her to deal with, but they got to talking about it on their show, on this particular show, and Kiki's explaining her going through her fucking eating disorder therapy, or eating therapy, whatever, and just listen.
Okay.
Listen to this. So the point of it is, could you please just ask when your parents to come in and eat the meal with us? And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then they said,
all right, so this is therapy, and they get together as a group, and they sit down and they all eat together, and they're all going to eat all their food, right? And they want the parents to get involved, be supportive of it all. All right, Kiki wanted nothing to do with it, and it continues.
Then they forced me to. I said, all right. So all the girls, we all sit, and then Michaeline, first of all, you're 20 minutes late.
Like, what a start. What a start. Hey, Decline Hose is back. Hey, welcome back. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. You're always late. I'm always late. The apple does not fall far from the tree. So what?
Okay.
They were waiting for me because I was late?
No.
Listen to that attitude. Your daughter was going through something pretty serious there, Michaeline. And this is your attitude towards it? Oh, boy.
No one was waiting. We were on a schedule.
I was hoping that you were eating already.
So then she waltzes in. She's like, sorry, I'm late. I had a class. And then
sorry to hear it, Decline Host. Good luck.
You will. You will.
Well, good luck on the other side, I say. Yeah.
Okay. So she sits down next to me, and we're all like being supportive and eating around each other, and then she like takes one bite of this, like, I think it was like a turkey sandwich from Jason's Deli. Okay. And she's like, and then she just starts wrapping it up. And the rule was we had to finish literally everything. And I've never seen a parent come in there before that didn't, in support and solidarity, finish the food that they were eating.
That's mean, Keanu.
Whoa, Keanu was actually honest with her mother, but she had to hide it amongst laughter. Look at that reaction. That's mean. How could you point out that I was a shitty mother to you? Doing it on a live stream. How dare you?
Finish the food that they were eating.
That's mean, Keanu.
And then you went, I was like, Mom, you're like, you guys have to finish it. I don't have to. I don't have the eating disorder.
Whoa, I mean, funny. That's very, very funny. But that's your daughter, Michaeline. She needs help. You put her into therapy because she needs help. Michaeline is beside herself. She's loving this story. How funny am I? And look, it is funny. I'll give you that it's funny. But oh boy.
Yeah, it's funny for us who are not involved in this shit. Yeah. And it reminds me of again, remember Michael Ray Bauer said that Keanu is spending time with her mother online. So that's, again, if you want to laugh at this, audience, how dare you, remember that this fat, lonely gentleman is focusing on the fact that this is quality time that they're spending trolling for super chats. So
the girls were like this.
She's fucking dying.
You could hear a fucking, I'm like, I told you, Deb, I fucking told you. It's not.
I was very supportive.
I was very supportive. And then you were like, bye, girls, bye. And then we all went back upstairs to therapy. And then the topic of conversation was like, how did it make everyone feel that Michaeline refused to finish her?
What? That's bullshit.
It's true. I'm like, yeah. And you actually said something like, well, I was starving, so I ate a little something before my class. So
so rub it in their faces. Rub it in. I was hungry earlier, so I just ate because I can do that. I don't have an eating disorder, so I just eat when I feel like eating. I didn't save myself to support my daughter. No, fuck that. I needed to eat then. Fuck her problems. I hope this is a bit, girls. I hope you made this all up. Because this is fucking horrible.
Yeah,
this is fucking horrible.
But and then you took the food home with you. You're like, it's delicious. I'm just gonna take it home.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Because the point of it is
that I have to shove this food in my face that I maybe don't like, or maybe I don't want to eat right now.
You tell him, Michaeline.
You sent her there so that she would shove food in her face that she doesn't want to eat. That was the point of sending her to therapy, Michaeline. So yeah, I know you don't have the problem, but no, by all means, ignore your daughter's problems. I mean, you sent her to therapy. I guess that was job done at that point, wasn't it? You weren't supposed to have to do anything. It was the Aaron Imholt approach. If my kid wants to be non-binary, I'll just send him to therapy and she'll all be done. Thank you very much, Cash, on Super Tip. Thank you for the $10.37.
I wasn't late, Michaeline, and I can't even tell time.
I reminded her to get her ass up and make that money. Booze ain't free.
It's true. He felt like it for a while though when he racked up $30,000. He did feel like it was free, didn't he? We're nearly done with this fucking story.
Yes.
I have a life too.
And then I said, Deb, I fucking told you. I told you, Deb.
You did
They were
not
like,
say that. Yeah, and then we went up there for the whole whatever, like therapy session, and of course I'm bawling my eyes out because because you're saying all manner of shit that is all my fault.
No, bullshit. That's not true.
All right, another Aaron Imholt comparison there. She's turning this back on Kiki about you're guilting me. Like, yeah, at the time I cried because I thought it was all my fault. But now I'm laughing about how it was all my fault. You know, like, holy shit.
Played
What
on.
a supportive, loving mother. It's just fucking great.
It was just like, she's not going to eat the goddamn fucking meal. I don't think she gets it. That was cute, though. That was fun. No, it really was horrible. But you.
Funniest thing Kiki's ever said. Sorry, I've gone back too far this time. I think.
She's not going to eat the goddamn fucking meal. I don't think she gets it.
Yeah.
That was cute, though. That was fun. No, it really was horrible. But you.
That was cute, though. That was fun. It really was horrible. But keep laughing at me, mother. Keep laughing hysterically of how little you cared about me when I had a real life issue. Again, I honestly hope you guys made that up. I really do. Please come out on your next show and say we made that whole story up.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking horrible. What a fucking horrible mother. Anyway, we can move on. This is just a dumb little one of Michaeline being as dumb, if not dumber, than Kiki.
Probably part of my head count. Head count.
Body count.
Sorry, yeah. This is the puppet channel did
Yes.
Kiki pissing on the sidewalk, which Michaeline, I didn't clip any of it, but Michaeline was very unimpressed by the Michaeline puppet. Said it was, she would never wear a dress like that. I said that many times, that she would never wear a dress like that. Like, all right, cool. You got the spirit of it then, Michaeline. Yeah, cool.
Probably part of my head count. Head count.
Body
They
count.
want to talk about your head count.
Body count.
No, they fucking call it a head count.
No, it's body count.
I know it is, but those idiot girls with
They
the red
call it a
fucking
body
hair,
count. No,
the red
body.
the redhead fucking girls call
No.
it a head
Rangers, please, Michaeline. The Rangers call it head count.
count.
It's body count. That's what they call it too.
Kim, it's about you and Haley. It's both of you. You're both a problem now. Don't worry, Kim. There's more to come.
I never
Body count.
I don't watch Keanu.
I was just going to ask.
Contrary to popular belief.
I was just going to ask when they were going to get to the big drop, but no, I was looking for. It's not true, you stupid bitch.
Yes, I may have that in the clip later, but I'm not sure.
Damn it,
I can't remember 100%. Yeah.
Body count. Oh my god, it's so cute.
I don't know what you played that for.
Those girls, like they talk like they are Puritans.
I know, it's so sad.
There's something wrong with them. They don't live in this world.
They're I mean, my
Do you guys remember, I don't know, about 3 minutes ago when I played a mother laughing at her daughter and her eating disorder? Yeah, she's telling Haley and the lovely Kim Nicholson that they are not in this world. They're not living in this world. All right, Robbie, if you're still around, it's time for the main event. Prepare yourself, Kim. Prepare yourself. I actually got to a point. This show was so fucking boring. I started scrolling the transcript and just seeing if I could see any words that were interesting to me. And I saw some words that caught my attention. And I went, all right, I'll click on that and listen for a bit and see where this goes. Oh, Robbie, he was listening and he is here. Hang on.
I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
That legitimately hurt my ear. Like the voice, I can deal with you guys talking. That blaring fucking thing legitimately caused pain in my ear. What the fuck?
I've done it every episode for how many months?
I know, but I didn't have a fucked up ear every episode either.
All I'm saying is you just should have known it was coming. Maybe you
Yeah,
could just.
yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, bud. How you feeling?
How am I feeling? Great. That's why I'm going to urgent care in roughly 45 minutes.
Well, if we get through these clips in 45 minutes, but no, you can leave whenever you need to. But,
Okay.
This was Michaeline was left to vamp, and this is great.
People who are really not Keanu's friends, this always bothers me. It bothers me when people who are unfamiliar with Keanu, they do not have the right to call her Kiki, to be familiar with her like that. And I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who know nothing about her, know nothing about who she is or her persona. You do not have the right to call her Kiki. This is her mom talking, and it just galls me. If it has nothing to do with any of you guys here, you know, we love you. We love our fans. We love all you guys who tune in to us. But the people who really do not know her,
So she's bothered by calling Keanu Kiki.
I don't think I've ever called her anything but Kiki, so that's ironic.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I call her. And when I start to say Keanu, I often stop and call her Kiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
guys who tune in to us, but the people who really do not know her. For instance, the United States of Australia.
Hello.
That proves my point, I guess.
Yes. Piss Wife, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Robbie Bud, have you heard of Jug World Comics? Oh, that's right. Piss Wife is really pushing comic.
No,
I haven't checked it out actually, Piss Wife. I will have to.
Is it like a digital only comic, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Do it. Make sure that your parents are not around. Is all I'm gonna say, Robbie.
Yeah.
Kim Nicholson says you're welcome. Oh, this is not about us at all, Kim. You're about to find out. This is not about us at all.
You guys
You're
don't-
doing great.
You do not have the right to
Sorry, do you know what's funny? In the transcript, it said, yeah, so she said, I'm speaking of United States of Australia. And then it said, you're doing great. And I thought Michaeline was saying to us, we're doing great. But no, that was Kiki popping back on stream to tell her mother that she's doing great. Neither of them told us that we're doing great. Just to clear that up. But yeah, anyway.
refer to my daughter, Keanu, as Kiki. That's the familiar term, and you are being very disrespectful by doing that. So
you
don't-
can refer to me if at least if you're
Oh, no.
if you
You're
like
not-
me.
No,
you
that
can,
pisses
but
me off.
not-
They call you Kiki
No,
like they
yeah.
know you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Should I address this? I think I might address this. The reason I call her Kiki is because you two dummies have done this before. You've done this exact same speech before. You're not allowed to call her Kiki. You're not familiar with her. Oh, so that bothers you, does it? You don't want people calling you Kiki? That's a shame. Maybe I wouldn't fucking call you Kiki constantly. There's a fella by the name of Adam Hughes. He lives in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Every chance he gets, he says, my name is Dean Galloway. Now, if I fucking once said to Hughesy, can you stop doing that, man? Like, I don't appreciate it. You know how fucking much worse it would get if I fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say.
if I showed that vulnerability to Hughesy, no.
Maybe that's my issue. I've shown so much vulnerability to you, and you just get meaner.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun with you. That's what makes it fun. Yeah. Now, I got to tell you, Michaeline, there's a lot of people in the Dabbleverse that think they're too familiar with me, and they can call me Dean. Oh, imagine if I told those people to stop doing that. Can you imagine if I told people to stop calling me Dean?
Can you imagine if I told people to stop calling me fat? They'd call me fat as much as they already do.
Exactly. So yeah, keep telling people they can't call her Kiki when she promotes herself as Kiki. Kiki bucks, Kiki coins.
Yeah. Also, take a page from your husband. Like I call him Gene. He's fine with it. Okay, good. We have a rapport.
Yeah, and he doesn't even promote himself as Gene.
No.
All right. And Kiki runs around getting people that got Stuttering John to call him Eugene. I'm sure he doesn't want to be called Eugene.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Okay. You know, Kiki.
All right.
Okay,
I'm not
that's okay.
Haley. All right. We can't do the Haley accent for me. Work on your Australian accent. All right. And I go, Kiki. That's how I do it. Kiki.
You have
Shut
to
the
fuck up, okay?
You have to
I don't like
me
you
to call me
guys. I don't like you guys.
God forbid.
You have to like her to call her Kiki. I love you, Kiki. Can I call you Kiki if I love you? Seriously, I'm getting more than an hour out of this now. I thought I was only getting an hour out of it. I'm getting more than an hour out of this. I love you, Kiki. Love you.
The United States of Australia. I don't like you. I don't like that other troll
my
that's on
God.
with you. And
Ooh. Now, Robbie, you're in the clear here because she's talking about NJ. Oh no, or mate, she might be talking about Kim actually.
Yeah, I think she's talking about him.
Yeah, I think she is actually because
we could take bets. Sundays I become a degenerate gambler.
No,
Sunday.
you are actually right. She's talking about Kim.
Okay.
you do not have.
So before 1 minute 43, we're into this. All right. So she's not happy about me effectively calling her Kiki, but obviously Robbie does too, and NJ. But it's mostly me that pushes the Kiki thing. 1 minute 43, we're into this.
You do not have my permission to call her Kiki. You refer to her as Mrs. Bisconti.
Yeah, that's probably nobody wants to be referred to as Mrs. Visconti. That's why she's still Keanu Thompson.
She's indirectly hurting my ears. So there's that.
Yeah, that's why she's still Keanu Thompson, not Keanu Visconti. She doesn't want to be Mrs. Visconti, but anyway.
Miss Thompson. You may call her Keanu.
Wait, Miss Thompson? She's married. Why would I call her Miss Thompson if she's married?
Great point.
Seems dumb.
With reverence. But do
It's gotta be
not,
reverence.
under any circumstances, refer to her as Kiki. Okay.
What if the circumstances were I just want to, and I'm going to? You know, what's next, Michaeline? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to stop me calling her Kiki? Good luck.
Kiki. Shut up. Sorry, it was just on my mind, Keanu.
I know, right?
2 minutes.
Okay, Kiki. Right. I can only watch so much because people are just talking about me all the time. But yes, they did have that. I don't.
And here we go. Here we go, folks. Right. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds being upset about us using Kiki as a name. Now, what's the real problem here, girls? What's the real problem?
They did have that. I can barely watch it, whatever it is that has decided to.
So, like, we're not allowed to call Keanu Kiki. Huh? So far as it. Kim Nicholson is an it.
Like ingratiate herself into our lives.
The thing is,
the fuck?
And like the thing is, when I was at the show the other night, a friend of mine was like, he had this like thing.
And then
what my friend said was like, they are delusionally really think that they know you. The delusion is so insane. Like,
and there it is, folks. This is a problem. I see this with Aaron. I see it with Chad Zumach. Obviously Stuttering John as well. These people that confuse speculation and hypothesis with stating facts. Like, we can listen to what you're saying and go, you know what I think from that? You know what I mean? And give your theories and opinions. And they look at it and go, oh, they think they know me. Well, we kind of do, because what are you doing now? You're reacting to what we talked about, which means there must have been somewhat of truth in it, right? Like, why would you react? Like, if someone just said some stuff that's completely false about me, I don't think I feel the need to address it.
And when she goes and does the same or her equivalent, what are we? So are we not supposed to react to that? Are we not supposed to apply the same logic to her?
Interesting. But again, she's not talking to us anymore. She's not talking to us anymore.
They actually believe that they know what's going on in your mind.
You motherfucker.
Nobody knows what's going on in your mind, Kiki. It's fine.
I mean, you could make the suggestion there's not much going on in her mind.
Well, there's also that point too. Yes, and maybe everyone should know what's going on in Kiki's mind. What's the Simpsons? The monkey?
Yeah, is that
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or not the wheel.
Fuckers live in Australia, okay?
All right. One of us lives in Australia. Not all of us, right? There's a reason it's called United States of Australia. Like, it's kind of a combined thing. You know, a lot of people don't get that.
I know, like, I know, and I can only watch so fucking much. I'm like, and then they have this. I don't even know what to call
Another, you know what? Another redheaded shrew on.
Ooh.
She's a follower of.
Oh,
No.
that's disappointing.
Well, maybe if we switch this up and maybe think they're talking about Robbie, this would be actually highly entertaining if they were talking about Robbie. Unfortunately, you weren't on the episode, Robbie, so I don't think they could be talking about you.
The other redheaded shrew.
It's a grandma.
Yeah, and she.
Yeah, it's
oh my
definitely
god. And she.
I'm trying to. Haley Big Red must feel like I know Big Red probably right now is feeling like a complete and utter piece of shit.
Play a drop of her.
Haley's clearly in the chat. Haley, you feeling like a complete piece of shit? Oops. Let us know. Big Red, yeah. Let us know if you're feeling like a complete piece of shit. Now, let's see if NJ's right. Let's see if NJ's predicted correctly. I actually don't remember, NJ. I hope you're right, though.
Let's see.
An utter piece of shit because what she did the other night is so embarrassing.
Sympathy.
Yeah.
Do not give her sympathy.
What did you do the other night? It was so embarrassing. Now, this was a few days ago. Was this the Pat Dixon stream that she's talking about? I don't know. Because if she can't be talking about the awards show you're planning, because that wasn't existing yet. But I would say, yeah, I'd be embarrassed about that. It's fine.
I'm not, but I am in a way.
But that woman, she literally got dialed up for us.
Deb, of course, yes. Yeah.
She,
Michaeline, sorry to break your heart. She got dolled up for me. Huh? She got dolled up for me.
literally got dolled up for us. Okay, what she thinks is dolled up. No amount of makeup is going to help you with you.
What you got?
Those really
just so sharp with the insults. All right, nothing's going to stop you from being you. Brilliant stuff.
What's funny is that same sentence could be applied to those grifters that do the motivational speak. No one can stop you from being you. Like what an insult.
You're right. It is a fucking inspiring statement, isn't it? But let's all have a good gander at who's saying this. Just make sure we're all clear on who's saying this. This is the woman in the white cap here and the white dress. She's saying all of this. Anyway.
Really nice leggings.
She wouldn't be.
She refers to these leggings a dozen times throughout this fucking tirade, and they were fucking camo pants. All right. Kim took a selfie later on and joked with Chad Zumach about the camo pants, or the cargo pants. I don't think that. Well, they might have been camo, but they were cargo anyway. Regardless, the way Robbie has to travel.
Ugly if she weren't so mean, and the reason that she's ugly is she really mean. Yeah,
right.
Just let's isolate that statement.
She wouldn't be ugly if she weren't so mean, and the reason that she's ugly is she
really
mean. Yeah.
She's ugly because she's mean. Aren't you being mean then? Would that make you ugly? I think it does, doesn't it? This is a pretty ugly tirade you're going on. A woman that expressed quite openly and honestly about the domestic abuse she's been through over the years and how your behavior affects women like her and other victims. You don't address any of that. They do not address anything Kim actually had to say. It is just insult her looks and say how ugly she is. I don't think Kim spent any time talking about how ugly they are. I think she told Michaeline that you probably could use some skincare tips, but outside of that, she didn't say she's ugly. Just maybe your skin's a bit weathered, you know?
Right. Nice leggings.
We love redheads, Chrissy. I'm the godmother of a redhead's child. But when
that's a completely different redhead, okay?
Right.
Those two people. Absolutely not.
Play the drum.
So I
Hey.
I'm rootin' tootin' Haley or whatever drop she's got.
just want to know, and she really got on there and said something to the effect that she got dolled up because she knew she looked like dog shit. And then
is this on Twitter? You went back?
Yeah, it's on Twitter. And then she said she was going to be losing weight now, so that she could go. I don't know if she was talking about Hackmania. I don't even know. And then she
was talking about AC. Jesus Christ.
She had this pose with her big, huge self.
Her big, huge titties. Yeah, they're pretty good titties. I agree, Michaeline.
Pose with her big, huge self and these really disgusting tights.
Oh, we're not fat
shaming,
then, but
you're really, yeah.
Oh, wow. After controlling her laughter, she went, well, we're not fat shaming. I mean, she's not fat. Like, she ain't fat at all. There's no shame there. Why would she post a pic to Twitter if she was ashamed? I think she's a confident woman. She displayed that on the show last week.
You're really unfortunate looking, and
I blocked her. I blocked that woman like I don't know 6 months ago or something.
I can't help it. She asked me if I wanted some skincare tips. I'm like, fuck.
Whoa. I don't have the evidence, but you all can trust that I have a good memory for this shit and I pay attention to this shit.
Asked me if I wanted some skincare.
Fuck, I didn't go back far enough. Anyway, I can explain. She is acting like Kim Nicholson just tweeted her and said, "You want some skincare tips?" No. Michaeline put a shitty comment on a tweet, and Kim replied to her shitty comment. So if we're going to be babies about who started it, you started it, dummy.
Tips. I'm like, fuck you and the ugly redheaded horse you rode in on.
Why does the horse have to be redheaded?
Yeah, that just makes zero sense.
Yeah. You really fixated on the redhead. Chrissy Mayer should be concerned. Redheaded horse? Come on.
Because you know what? Maybe you need some exercise tips, bitch.
She's delusional. Yeah. There's only so much I can fucking watch. And I'm like,
Sorry.
if we're gonna have fans on your shows now, literal fans on shows now, for somebody that thinks so that they can shit on me from this woman that I've blocked like 1,000,000 years ago.
You know how repetitive Kiki gets? Holy shit. I don't know how many times she told us that she blocked Kim Nicholson. It's wild. Like, she just has to keep saying, I blocked her ages ago. Great. That's
Also,
awesome.
You had a fan on your show once, and that was me. So, like, we all start somewhere.
Are you not a fan of Stuttering John, Keanu? Oof. Don't let Stuttering John find out you're not a fan of his.
Let me tell you, Stuttering John is a fan of NJR Live with NJ Ranger and Flimsy Greenberg. NJ Ranger, Flimsy Greenberg, you're welcome on anytime.
And I immediately got jealous. And I went, what about the shit I said about Stuttering John last week?
Because she's so heinous and awful. I'm sorry.
She thinks
like,
she
old
knows you
woman,
personally.
like, she believes that she knows me.
Personally.
It's personally, and she believes that she knows what's going on in my head. And I'll tell you what she looks like. And it took me.
Right. So let's just
Gotta
break that
go.
down for a second. All right, bro.
Sorry,
jumping on.
I wish I
No,
could
you're
stay
right.
longer, but
No, you're good.
well,
I just
I'll be
wanted
back
you to
next
hear
week.
them
See you
mention
guys.
us.
Cool.
See, bud. I'll go to that later. Fuck, now I've lost my train of thought. Thanks, Robbie. He did
What
that on
she
purpose.
looks like.
Yeah, I'm going to scooch back a few seconds just to remind me.
And she believes that she knows what's going on in my head. And I'll tell you what she looks like.
Right, yes. She believes she knows what's going on in my head. All right, which means she listens to your words and had analysis on it. And then you're now like, let me tell you what she looks like. I mean, we can all see that. Go watch the stream. We can all see what she looks like. She actually made points about you as a person and how you come across. You're just like, I think she's ugly because she doesn't like me. Great stuff. And here's Kim, the lovely Kim Nicholson. Thanks for the $5. You could have written this for free, Kim. I would have read it. Because it says, Dean, you're the best at the start of it. So, of course, I would have read it. But thank you so much. Dean, you're the best. We love you championing real smart females. Kiki, 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 Kiki. I'm broken, but we'll move on. Yeah, they're also not going to like the new song project I'm working on too. I've got another song in the works. I was going to do it for today's, but no, it'll be next week. Well, maybe next week. We'll see what happens. You know how I go with vocals, recording vocals. Not always a success. Anyway.
And it took me a while to figure it out. But when I saw her, I tuned in for a second on the United States of Australia show.
Thank you. I love that they keep saying the name. I really appreciate you keep saying the name. Love that. Big Black says, Dean, you're the best. Yeah, I see what you're doing, Big Black, but I said the N-word again earlier, so I owe you that at the very least. 2 weeks in a row I've said the N-word. Well, no, 2 out of the last 3 weeks, I think it is. Anyway.
And then I went, and I was terrified. And I went, I know.
Are you a child? Unless it's the fucking Elephant Man, you're not actually going, like, nobody believes this. You don't think she's that ugly. You're just trying to be as mean as you possibly can. But heaven forbid we call you Kiki. That'd be crazy.
And this bit was stolen from classic Stuttering John playing a clip of Kumia and going, ha! Like, okay, it's a lot funnier when you're doing it live and when you have the picture in front of you.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What she looks like. Have you guys ever seen Spirited Away?
Anyone? Anyone?
House lady. She looks like this. With red hair. This is the spitting image of Kim Nicholson. Okay.
Oh, you know her name all of a sudden. Hello. You've been on this woman, that redhead, all of a sudden. Now that I'm like really going to try and show evidence, I want you to know who I'm talking about.
Okay. Kim Nicholson looks, yes.
Okay,
because I had to block her because she's frightening and too old to be being rude to me and being too obsessed.
Michaeline's older than Kim Nicholson. Isn't she too old to be rude to another woman? Or is it just you, Kiki? It's just you? You can't be rude to you, of course. My bad.
With me. And
I loved it. I love that they call me old, but take a look at her.
Doesn't
She's 15 years young.
So look at this. This is Kim to a T, right, Kim? This just bung some red hair on that. And that is Kim Nicholson. Good visual comedy, Kiki. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's what Kim looks like. Definitely.
Also, not an ad blocker in sight. Just I know that that's not the point, but
you know why I don't. I do well. One, I like to do clips so that if the video gets taken down, I don't get fucked
Mhm.
over by it. But also, this account that I'm logged into right now is not on YouTube Premium. I'm not
Mhm.
paying for YouTube Premium twice, so I'm not going to play YouTube clips because I don't want ads. Anyway,
Younger than me.
Tell me that's not the spit.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because you got mad at me earlier, but I would never wear purple eyeshadow is a funny comment. It is. But I was going to compare you to Michaeline complaining about the dress on the puppet. But I won't. I'm not doing that though, Kim. I'm not comparing you to Michaeline in any way, shape, or form. You are way more intelligent, way more attractive, much funnier. And I don't know, maybe I can get in that guts someday. If my wife ever hears this show, it's over.
Big image.
Sort of, I guess. I don't.
But
does she
with
have
red
that
hair.
Does she have that big red pimple in the middle of her eyes? Probably.
Yeah, from where a man punched her, you fuckhead.
Oh no, this is just what she reminds me of. Like this big-headed nobody.
I literally
cartoon.
think Kim.
See, I just clicked onto something. Like Kiki goes to the big head a lot. That Kim's got a big head, and I think I've just realized what it is. Kim had a lot of hair going on, right? And it was sort of out like that on the show. What's Kiki's one of Kiki's biggest worries in life? Balding, the lack of hair. So she must have a giant head for there to be that much hair, right? That's got to be it. Can't be anything else. All right, last clip, folks. I knew we'd go over 3 hours today. That's why I started an hour early. Because I knew we were going to kill it. And thank you, NJ, for being here for just about all of it. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right, so this is the last. So they went on. All right. This entire thing goes on for just over 20 minutes, right? That's why I kept pointing out they spent 2 minutes talking about us.
Mhm.
For the next 18 minutes, it was just insulting Kim Nicholson, right? And so this is the last little part, just because they mentioned us. Kiki threw a dig in at us on it. So I was like, all right, let's play this little one to finish it. And then obviously there's some more Kim bashing.
Hideous.
She's pretty hideous. She.
Sorry. What's about to happen here is what happened about 3 times previous and happens 1 or 2 more times after this. Is Kiki's going to move on from this. We're done with this.
She's dangerous.
We gotta go. All right.
Dangerous.
We're moving on from this. Anyway.
Stop
I love
yelling
your
at
hair.
me.
I'm not yelling at you. Talk about that fucking. She looks like something that came off of the underside of a ship. I can't be that mean. All right. She's a barnacle of a woman that went on a show with 12 viewers in Australia.
Hit the like button, 154. Hit the like button. Kiki, that would sting if I didn't know that this show that I clipped from has 560 views.
And acted like she knew me. And it frightens me a little bit. Okay? I can't. All right? Like I just can't handle it anymore. I cannot watch this. It's yes, Straganona. Fucking she's a fucking nesting doll upside down. She's a Picasso painting. She's a miserable.
A Picasso painting. Is that a compliment? Well, because that would be valuable, right? Be very valuable to be a Picasso painting. Anyway.
She's a miserable woman. Okay.
Just because you guys are laughing doesn't mean that you're not miserable. Like, you can laugh your way through it all you like. You're being very mean and sounding very miserable, to be totally frank.
Hey, she has nothing to fucking offer the world other than her hot takes on me, which are nothingness. She
Clip on the channel right now. Victims unite. Kim Nicholson's powerful message to Kiki on abuse. Yeah, no, she's got nothing to offer other than a very eloquent, poignant statement about how shitty you are, Kiki. But no, yeah, she brings nothing. She brings nothing to the table. Mr. Blue Sky, thank you very much for the $5.16.
Michelin looks like a water hag from The Witcher 3. Michelin looks like a water
Right on the
hag
money.
from The Witcher 3.
I swear I didn't click that twice. But anyway, you got it twice there, Mr. Blue Sky. Thank you very much. I knew NJ would get that and I wouldn't. It's NJ, he was nodding along. You nailed it. And Rover hasn't even, well, I guess I did say it's the last clip. So Rover sensed the end is nigh. And what does Rover do when the end is nigh? He goes, 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Rover. I think I just take it for granted now. It's like, you know what I mean? Like the show's starting to wrap up, and I'm like, where the fuck is Rover? No, I'm not going to be fucking him up. Remember when he used to beg for Chandler? He's like, where are you, Chandler?
Oof.
One day I'm going to do that if I haven't seen Rover and I'm about to sign off. I'll be like, where are you, Rover? But no, Rover has the first one to really go in hard at supporting this show financially and has never let up. And again, I say every week, I've run out of superlatives for Rover, but Rover is the heart and soul of the United States of Australia. And not to be outdone, well, a little bit outdone, is Dayla with his 5 gifted memberships. And Dayla just does the hard yards here. He's a mod, great mod. Never see any fucking trouble in this chat because fucking Dayla's got it locked down.
100%.
He put times 10. All right, well, you did. You did beat him. Thank you, Dayla. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Very good egg. All right, we're nearly done here.
Great egg.
We are nearly done. All right,
You can suck my fucking dick. There you go, Kim Nicholson. Keep staring at my nudes, you old, hideous lesbian. You're welcome.
Oh, Kim, you didn't tell me about lesbian. You still into it, or anyway?
Are we done? Thank you.
I'm so happy.
Now, again, I call her Kiki. That's fucking disrespectful. How dare you? But giggling like a schoolgirl over just insulting someone over their looks, which is not even fair. But here's one for you, Haley. Again, there's so much I didn't clip out of this, but Haley had to cop a few shots in amongst all of this. Good news for you, Haley. They actually finally conceded. Well, Kiki finally conceded that you're not ugly. You're just ugly on the inside. But Kiki does concede that Haley is attractive. So, you know, Kim did do you that favor, Haley, but Michaeline was having none of it. Michaeline definitely considers you disgusting, you know. Blart Sampson, lesbian, homophobic, Kiki, bad. Yeah, especially when you got a fucking gay brother named Rocco. Rocco is gay. Rocco is gay. These are facts. Sorry. Taylor with another gifted membership. Stop it, Taylor. All right. You don't need to do this. You don't need to buy my love. I mean, none of you people do, but it is nice when you try to. So keep doing it, actually. What am I saying? Thank you, Taylor.
This is what she wants, and it's creepy. I'm not afraid of anyone showing up at my door except for that barnacle. She will. She thinks she knows me that well. She will.
Imagine thinking that. Like, seriously. Like, I had some laughs about Guru One earlier. Guru One was the first person to point out he lives pretty fucking close to me, right? And we have a laugh about it. Was like, fucking Guru One's gonna come fuck me up, whatever. Imagine actually thinking someone who's like just been on a show analyzing you is gonna go to your house. Like, again, when it's not everyone's Chad Zumok.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Chad Zumach says that about Chad Buzmak, that he's worried about Chad Buzmak Charlie Kirking him because that dude's a creep. That dude's a stalker. Okay, all we know about Chad Buzmak is that he lives in Canada. Florida is basically the furthest, again, outside of Hawaii. Florida is the furthest place, one of the furthest places in the States from Canada. And yeah, Chad Zumach is a creep, even though this guy is extolling the virtues of Franklin Sheckler, who was in public saying that a 45-year-old woman is 25 years spoiled, meaning that at 20, she's donezo. So let's be generous and say that he's only interested in 17 and 18-year-old girls, 19-year-old girls, because otherwise we would have a problem.
Velma, nobody's going to Harlem on purpose, dummy. That's very good, Velma. It's very good. And also, I didn't miss your BMC 30. Thank you very much for the $4.99. Perhaps Keanu's mum shouldn't comment on other people's appearance when a filter needs to be kicked into overdrive. I think it's well past overdrive at this point. There's only so much a filter can do. And I did notice someone in the chat when we were playing the clips from Chrissy's stream that they said Keanu looks horrible. Does lead me to believe that there's a bit of filter action going on Kiki streams, but beloved chatter, who is a reliable source, tells me in person she is very pretty. I'm not going to take that away from her because, as they've both of these two have pointed out, when you're ugly on the inside, it does affect the outside attractiveness. And yeah, Kim Nicholson is a dog. You know what? She's an absolute dog, but she's a lovely woman, and I still want to bang her. So there you go. How about that?
Awesome.
I'm waiting for a reaction to that comment.
Thanks for the docs, Big Red. Your grandma's coming to town.
Do a Haley. Come on.
Yeah, I thought there was one
It
in
was a
here.
pretty good rant, wasn't it?
It was.
1 million Kiki bucks for me.
I'm so happy.
That's it, Kim? Just whoa? Like, come on. Could I get more out of you than that? That's fun. Shaka John says, Shaka Khan, did you change your name? Or has that always been your ad handle? Shaka John. Anyway, we love Shaka. I'll tell you one thing I'll tell you about Shaka. I've got no idea what she looks like. That's not her picture. That's something that I don't know about, but that's not her. But Shaka has one of the hottest voices I've ever heard. It's a fucking sexy
That's
voice.
true.
Yeah. And she says, Kiki is objectively pretty. Let's see her in 20 years. Fucking shots fired. I love when the women get catty. It's good. Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't go after the looks, because I know these cunts in the chat will. And I was like, I'll just bring up the chat and go, I'm not saying this is them. No, yeah, I love you, Shaka. Sure, Dean, as soon as you're single. Well, obviously, I'm not going to do that to my wife unless she's into it. I use filters in pictures. Sorry, BMC 30. I use filters in pictures and stuff, but given the fact I do that, I try and refrain from commenting on anyone's looks unprovoked. Yeah, that's a good attitude towards it. I would have thought. Min Diggity, did you hear my great analogy about you when you jerk off earlier? Go back and listen. You'll love it. Keanu looks better in her 30s than she did in her 20s. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, that's a weird one. Like, because I know my tastes have changed over the years, obviously, as I get older, you know, where a woman in her 30s or 40s is way hotter to me than when I was younger, obviously. But I see what he's saying. Like, I've seen stuff from her from years ago where it is like a lot of puppy fat, I guess, and not like she does seem to have got prettier in her 30s. So yeah, I agree with you, Mint, I guess is my point. He says he just got here. Well, go back and listen. Had a great analogy about you jerking off. Imagine just hearing that, waking up, tuning into the show, hearing those words. I was talking about you jerking off earlier. It was a fucking good time. Blas Simpson, thank you for the $1.99. Will Amex accept Kiki bucks? Well, the way she hands them out, she's flooded the market, and
Yeah.
they are valueless. She sent out about I think $1 million Kiki bucks and 80 million Kiki coins on this episode. It's like, there's no value in that, then, is there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you, the United States Treasury just printing money?
Yeah, it's like in Weimar, Germany, when people were wallpapering their walls with Reichsmarks.
Did I say this on stream last week? That's the end of the clip. So yeah, that's all our clips. On NJR Live, obviously not the current Thursday, the previous Thursday, Flimsy Greenberg had a moment that I've been afraid of ever since I started working with NJ. And Flimsy, NJ did one of his things where he says something really intelligent that's like, it can only come from a very well-read person. And NJ finished talking, and Flimsy, this is exactly how it went. Flimsy went, yeah. Wait, what? What are you talking about? It's like, Flimsy, you could have left it at the yeah and moved on, and we'd be none the wiser.
He's
But no,
too honest.
yeah, he's too honest, and he wants to learn as well. You know,
That's right.
and I respect that. But no, every time you've left me sitting there going, oh, I don't know what he's talking about. Every time you've managed to bring it around for me to understand it. I guess
That's what I hope for.
So I was glad that moment didn't happen to me. But I fucked it. I laugh when Flimsy did that. I love Flimsy. He's great. All right, so that's all the clips. We've gone nearly 3.5 hours. I started an hour early, so I wouldn't be streaming until 2 a.m. It's 5 minutes to 1, so I would have been streaming till 2 a.m. if I didn't start an hour early. How good am I at this?
It's got it. The kid
great at
knows.
NJ, obviously, we just mentioned NJR Live, but I know you've got a lot coming up, a lot on your plate. What should we expect this week? Are you still figuring it out?
Oh, what should we expect this week? That's a great question. As I kind of alluded to earlier, we're going to get to know the new girl. We're going to get to know MJ and her awesome takes on Matt Mead and Scarlett Johansson. We're going to hang out with Karmic a little bit, as he has had, I mean, not as eventful of a week as last week, but he had a pretty good week. I was watching a stream of his where he was like, the boy was in rough shape. And I wanted him to end the stream so I can rip it, because God forbid he takes it down. Yeah. Although he did allude to, said that he heard people talking about him bringing back what I call the Blues Clues chair, the big armchair. So I'm hoping that we have movement on that front. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to get to. NJR Live Wednesday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
That would be like, we were talking about like the wrestling thing with Aaron and stuff earlier. Like that moment, if Karmic's, like if he started the stream, this would be really like great dramaticism, as it were, if you will. If he started the stream on his fucking current chair, and then he went, you know what? Fuck this. And he just fucking throws that chair off and drags in the old chair. Holy shit, what a baby face turn that'd be. That would be
huge pop. The thing is, and he alluded to this in that stream, the chair is super heavy and it opens up when he tries to move it. So you would have to stage it that it's relatively close. But yeah, I agree 100%.
That would be huge. The pop would be huge. It would be so amazing. This isn't a dig at you, Haley, all right? So don't take offense to this. But I saw more Karmic on Wednesday than I've ever seen, right? Combined in previous weeks. And it was because I watched or listened to, while in and out of sleep, 4 hours of Pretty Antisocial covering Karmic, and then 4 hours of NJR Live covering Karmic. Now, Haley's different to you, all right? It's a different show. So again, this is not an insult, Haley, but I was watching the clips on Haley's show and I was so infuriated by him. I was just like, fuck this guy, go fuck yourself, eat a dick, blah, blah. And then I was watching NJR Live And I was having so much fun with it. I was like, this is so fun. This guy's fucking hilarious, you know? Like it is, he's such an enigma. He's such a like up and down character that depending on what you pick to focus on, I think does direct the I guess the mood of the audience. Because obviously you and Flimsy are definitely more on the comedic side of things. Whereas Haley's probably a little bit more you know, she was focused on the relationship itself and the situation with Felicia. So it was just interesting to me that the guy has got like two sides to him where you could fucking laugh so hard at some of the shit that he goes on about. And then the next minute you're like, shut the fuck up, you pussy. Like, this is fucking ridiculous, you know? Like, it was such a, yeah, I've not paid a lot of attention to Karmic. And I just found that day of hearing all this Karmic of like, this guy really is complex. Like, there's
He's
a
got
lot
range.
to it. Yeah. So yeah, he's one of the more interesting dudes. That's why I've kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of him, I guess, is my point. I was like, I don't know. Is he a lolcow or is he a fucking great entertainer or is he both? It's really hard to judge, but I enjoy your work. And Haley, obviously, I love your work. Again, not an insult to you. I just found him infuriating with the clips you played on Wednesday. I was just like, it was me and B Smiley the third. I remember the two of us are just in the chat going, this fucking piece of shit. Fuck him. Yeah. So good times, good times. You're done with your plugs? You plugged everything?
Yep. Now you.
All good? You happy? All right. I am going to, he's in the chat, and part of me just wants to be a dick, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it. On Saturday, our buddy Eckle Pineapple, it is Saturday, right, Eckle? Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Eckle Pineapple is doing his 16-hour Joey C stream that he promised if he got to 1,000 subs, he would do a 16-hour Joey C stream. And he's so he says the 20th, Saturday the 20th. Eckle says he's doing a 16-hour Joey C stream. I'm locked in for at least an hour. I told Eckle I could go longer, but I believe, I'll have to go back and check. Eckle, correct me if I'm wrong again. I believe I'm 8 a.m. Saturday morning on Eckle's stream, but I could be wrong on that because maybe it was 7 a.m. and I was thinking 8 p.m. for me. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear that bullshit. But anyway, I'm going to be on with Eckle for at least an hour. I'll go longer if Eckle needs me to go longer because he's a good egg. He's been very good to me. And I'll always look after my 8 a.m. Eastern for 2 hours. I did say I could do 2 for sure. All right, so I'm doing 2 hours, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on next Saturday. You can catch me on Eckle Pineapple's channel. And obviously we'll be back here next Sunday. Hang on. I like a long comment. I was like, they put effort in. I'm going to fucking Sock119 and made me laugh earlier. Dean, have you read Stark by Ben Elton? Secret globalist base in the Outback infiltrated and sabotaged with the assistance of the Abos. Hilarious read. Ben Elton is pretty funny. So I'll check it out. Thank you, Sock119. All right. Next Sunday, we'll be back 9:30 a.m. probably next Sunday. This was a special one. 3 hours and 30 minutes is by far the longest show I've ever done. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I appreciate it. I nearly hit leave studio instead of end stream. What a fucking idiot. And Jay's just sitting there going, okay. Anyway, on X, I am at that Sussy Guy. Just imagine that Aussie Guy and put an S where the A should be. We'll catch you next time on United States of Australia.
Bye,
have no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all fucking losers that fucking live vicariously through this shit. They have no fucking lives. Shut the fuck up with your opinion. It's a friend of telling you, shut the fuck up and talk about things you know about, but don't lower yourself to the level of this bunch of fair? No, you're not allowed to say to me, let's say you were stolen materialistic shit